Hello YouTube, are you still watching this shit? Unbelievable. Absolutely amazing. You may have noticed that there wasn't a stream last week. Actually, you wouldn't have noticed that, would you? Because being on YouTube, you experience these weeks, even months after the fact when I can be bothered to upload them, don't you? So, kind of. It's going to be like there's no gap at all, I would expect, because I'm recording them all back to back. Effectively, from your perspective. What we've got going on here is just a complete discommunication. Those of you watching live, of course, you may have noticed that there wasn't a stream last time. That was because I went and played a bit of Minecraft with Sal. She's got a server going. I will be popping back on there, but not tonight. I feel like we can't have 2 sessions of Dwarf Fortress Mist, especially to Minecraft. What would the world be like if that happened? Bad, I would say. Bad. But hey, I will be back, don't worry. It's now a full multimedia extravaganza. Yeah, when I get rid of those little black bars it can be, but not today, not today. Right, let's have a little look. I don't stream every day for 19 hours a day. That would be impressive. Like 3 or 4 hours sleep. What is it? 5 hours sleep. That would be really impressive if I could keep that up for a long time. Okay, so we're clearly under siege. And I've clearly let some goblins in as well. But I don't think they can make it down to us because cage traps. That said, this one appears... Oh no, they are in a cage. That's fine. So we've got 1 or 2 loose goblins here, faffing around, and are loading cages. These dwarves are presumably attempting to retrieve the cages and imprison the goblins. That's not ideal. We've got a load of large serrated green glass discs here, because once again, they stepped into my green glass disc trap and suddenly they ping all over the place. I very much thought these serrated glass discs were working in a sort of the penitent man shall pass kind of manner from the Last Crusade. But it seems like not. It seems like they're a one-time deal where they just ping out in all directions and hit whoever. Which, if you're expecting it as the trap layer, not the trap triggerer, is kind of cool. But if you're not expecting it, it's like, oh man, have I really got to put all 10 of these discs back in? I'm not sure I like it. I'm not sure I like it. Hello Plutonium Jesus, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Let's just unpause the game. Let's not get silly and start hoping that we're going to have good times and get all of our digging sorted. Let's just let the game work out what's going to happen. Because as we all know at this point, this fortress is coming close to its end. The only thing that can really save this fortress from my boredom is a successful extraction of all the adamantine down under the deep sea of magma. But obviously that's not a given. There's a good chance that that won't happen. Now, I'm noticing my dwarves don't seem to want to make it all the way up there to retrieve. It looks like it's because they're seeing these gobos here. Should we just send the military in? Give them what for, maybe? I think it would be a good test of our military, actually. Let's do it. There's only 2 goblins. One of them appears to be a lasher, and the other a swords goblin. But check that. Goblin Swa. I'm guessing that's a swordsman. Yeah. And what about this one? Lasher. Now, the lasher I am slightly more concerned about, obviously, because it might be carrying a silver whip and therefore be utterly deadly. A medium-sized humanoid, driven to cruelty by its evil nature. His hair is extremely long. That's me. His red eyes are bulging. That's me. His ears are splayed out. Not so much. His lips are thin. His head is somewhat narrow. His hair is amethyst. His skin is grey. Okay, it's not quite as like me as I thought it was. I am not Utez Gozrasmoslu. It's not who I am. It's just not who I am. Let's summon up our soldiers then. If we press S and then we summon up the Orbs of Fame and the Ochre Locks. Why are there so few people in the Ochre Locks? Surely we should have... Interesting. Let's send the full force of our military at the enemy. And then if I say K, select in rectangle, press R, and then what I've got to do is select these 2 mad lads here. And bosh, our military should pour forth and deliver swift... Well, I was going to say justice, but I'm not sure that's what's going to happen. I don't think there's going to be any level of justice to it. Is it just me or is the game paused? I think it's paused. Aha! I had to give the order. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so they're having a little hang about. That guy's gone straight in. Look, this military lad, he says, pointing with his finger. Point with the mouse, not the finger. He was dancing around here somewhere, but he's got lost in the flashing cages. Where's he gone? Is he fighting? Let's resume, see if we can spot him again. He appears to have lured the goblins into the trap zone, but they're not actually moving on to the untriggered traps. There's a lot of violence happening. Not quite sure how it's going. If I press R, we can check the combat reports, but I think... Wait, no. Are the goblins all dead? Is my dwarf dead? Did my dwarf get knocked into a cage? Hold on, let's check this out. Hold on here. Hold on. So, the goblin swordsman is fighting and the goblin lasher is fighting. I can only assume that's the fight we were seeing. Hammerlord scratches the goblin swordsman in the first toe, blah blah blah. Yeah, toe blows. No good, no good. Hammerlord bashes the goblin swordsman in the left upper arm with her silver warhammer, fracturing the bone. Okay, this is looking good. There's a lot of misses from the goblin. A lot of misses from the goblin. I'm not seeing, in fact, any fucking hits. This is good. What is this? My glasses in the way. The Hammerlord bites the goblin swordsman in the left ear and the severed part sails off in an arc. Holy shit. He's not just using the hammer, he's all about using all of his options. A real Hammerlord. What a finisher! The Hammerlord bashes the goblin swordsman in the head with her silver warhammer, and the injured part explodes into gore. An artery has been opened by the attack. The copper helm breaks. The silver warhammer has lodged firmly in the wound. Just imagine how brutal that has to be. The sword has come down on top of a copper helm, blasted through it, obliterating the head, and become wedged in the stump. Come on. Come on, you don't get that with a sword. Swords don't get wedged in neck stumps. Not only in the most exotic of circumstances will a sword get wedged in a neck stump, but a hammer, delivered with a strong enough attack, now that can get wedged in a neck stump, right? Boy, oh boy. Glorious, glorious imagery going on in my mind here. Let's take a look at the lasher. How did the lasher fare? Once again, I'm seeing a lot of blue, not a lot of red. I feel like the lasher may well have lost its fight. Let's check the end just to make sure. The Hammerlord bashes the goblin lasher in the head with her silver warhammer, bruising the muscle and fracturing the skull through the guinea-fowl leather hood. The force bends the neck, tearing apart the fat and bruising the muscle, and tearing apart the upper spine's nervous tissue. The Hammerlord bashes the goblin lasher in the head with her silver warhammer, and the injured part explodes into gore. An artery has been opened by the attack. No shit. You obliterate a head, and there's a lot of blood flowing into that thing. There's going to be some squirting, some fountaining, so to speak. Claycree says, actually, a sword can't even get stuck in a neck stump. Well, I mean, yes, okay, we could have it go, but I'm talking about like the head is gone, the sword is wedged in. I'm only imagining that from a downward stroke, like a stab into the stump, right? It's very unlikely that a sword is going to get wedged in the stump remains from a, perpendicular angle, right? Or maybe not. Maybe your experience with beheadings and heads being obliterated by hammers is different. Maybe it's different. I'm not sure. Whoa. Let's just have a little pause here. I think these gobbos may still be on the loose, though. At large, if you like. Because I don't see my boy. What's happened to my boy? Has he fumbled something and got caught in a cage trap? Because he just vanished. He was doing so well. He was blowing heads up. We've got this little lad here. He doesn't seem to have been captured. No, look, he's still on the hoof. He's moving. Interesting. So why he no die? And where did our military boy go? I mean, almost certainly. Why is someone firing crossbows at him as well? I didn't train anyone to do that. This is new. Come on, everybody. Get those... Oh, don't drop the cages when you run away from him. He's clearly not coming for us. Which one is it? The lasher? Goblin maceman. Okay. So maybe the maceman had a different outcome. Let's check the combat reports for the maceman then. Lasher, swordsman, weaver, goblin maceman. Here we go. Misses. So what happened? What happened to the Hammerlord? Why is the Hammerlord? Where is he? Elite Wrestler, Militia Commander Curly Fries. Which one is it, though? I think it's... No, they're both sparring. They're not even fighting. Does what happened not count as a fight? Please tell me it's not an elf hammerman. Why would an elf hammerman be fighting? That doesn't make any sense. It's got to be the herbalist, right? The goblin maceman blocks the flying steel bolt. No, it's not him. Ravelin, tell me more. Here we go, here we go. So, Ravelin's got 6. I'm seeing lots of deft parrying and jumping away and missing on the part of the Hammerlord. Goblin Maceman misses. I'm not seeing any hits from the goblins. It seems to be just pure dwarf victory over and over again. I think I see what happened. Ravelin lost their weapon and had to back out, maybe? Question mark? I think Ravelin was the fighter. Let's attempt to find Ravelin and see what's going on here. Rando... Oh, I can search, can't I, with Q. Ravelin... There he is. Where are you, Ravelin? Show us yourself. Down here now, you say. Okay. Interesting. Did I miss a goblin in the designation? I think I did, didn't I? I did. I bloody well did. A, B. Where's that last goblin gone? Is that him there? K. Kill creature. There we go. Bang. This shouldn't take too long. If our last military endeavour was anything to go by, a single goblin mace man shouldn't be too much of a problem. We should be able to dispatch them fairly easily, or spook them onto an active cage trap, which is basically the same outcome as far as I'm concerned. Defeat for the goblins. Here comes one of our fighters. He's charging straight in, and the goblin appears to have been finished almost instantaneously. Let's take a little peek at what happened there. It appears that Ravelin was the first to fight again. Let's find out what's going on here. So this is the point I was near to a door. It pleases me. Shot is deftly parried. The Hammerlord bashes the goblin maceman in the right lower leg with her silver warhammer, chipping the bone through the copper high boot. The force pulls the right knee, and the part splits in gore. Lovely. The Hammerlord scratches the goblin maceman in the upper front teeth, and the severed part sails off in an arc. So that's these two here. Bashed in the head, bruising the muscle, jamming the skull through the brain and tearing the brain. Goblin Maceman's been knocked unconscious. Silver Hammer has lodged firmly in the wound. I feel like Ravelin has a trademark now. He has this sort of splat, crunch, wet thud on sucking sound as he pulls the hammer out of the neck stump. He seems pretty effective with it. Get him in some adamantine armour, and I feel like we could talk about having serious military manoeuvres. He's going to be an absolute bloody nightmare. He's going to be a fightmare, if you will allow it. And some of you probably won't. Maybe a sword is a thin mace to the dwarves. Possibly. I mean, I feel like you're cheating. If you've got a blade on your mace... I mean, what you could do is you just have a sword with a big knobble bit on the end to make it like a mace. It's pointless though, isn't it? Why would you want you just put a blunt edge on the sword? That makes more sense, doesn't it? What do you think I am? Scalagrim. Keeping up with chat. This boner is still sick and in recovery. Man. And normally boners being sick's quite good, isn't it? Oh wait, no. Sorry. Wrong kind of boner. Let's unpause this bad boy, flip the switches, and remove any military alerts. Did we have an alert in place? We did not. We did not have an alert in place, which is a lovely scenario. Oh wait, we're still under siege. Okay, before we flip the switch and let more goblins in, let's let the dwarves deal with the traps. They can reset all these cages, move all the goblin body parts. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. Let's go down and have a little look and see how much water we've built up in our system. Hello. 1, 2, 3. 3 full Z levels of water. 1 being filled up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. I'm liking this. If this doesn't turn that stuff into obsidian, I am going to be horrified, mortified, absolutely, well, not very happy. Let's just put it that way. Not very happy at all. Oh, it's going to take forever to fill this bad boy up, isn't it? It's happening, though. That's the main thing. We know from the previously filled 3 floors that it must have enough pressure. Oh, someone's found an administrator dead. Presumably he fell afoul of the goblins. I mean, I could investigate further. I could have a little delve and find out what happened. But my lust for adamantine is too strong. I want to sit here watching these little ponds fill up really slowly. I should honestly ignore this. Let it go on. Let it go on while they clear all the traps. We can watch what happens up here. I'm sure something exciting will happen. What's this miner doing? Oh, no, whatever he was doing, he's stopped doing it. I should probably mass unforbid everything in this corridor as well. There's probably a load of loot on the gobos that they haven't yet been able to pick up. So if I say DBC to reclaim, and then we'll just mass reclaim this corridor here. Bong. That should work. Yeah, that'll be fine. Just got to wait a little while the dwarves clear all the mess up. And then once that's done, we can get back into the action of wearing this siege down and getting rid of it, because it's taken a while, hasn't it? Maybe I just need to put more cage traps down. It seems like a reasonable solution. It's probably not, though, is it? It's probably a stupid solution. Probably going to take forever, rob us of throat frames, and ultimately somehow damage our chances of getting hold of the adamantine. Which, you know, as I've said before, if we don't get that adamantine, bang, end of the fort. I'm swinging a pig straight into hell. Well, if I can. I'll do my best. I will do my very, very best. We are getting quite a few little things in our fighting pit here, aren't we? I say fighting pit, I'm just trained to say fighting pit when I see a large group of captured animals and enemies. What I mean is storage room. We could have a fighting pit, couldn't we? I mean, we've got a shitload of bears. I mean, we may as well get some use out of them, right? Mind you, we can train them for war, I believe. Maybe I should just have someone in here training all these animals and getting them up to scratch. Mind you, if an animal fights someone in arena combat, will that level it up? Does that give it XP in any way, or is that not going to actually improve its ability to wrestle, to tussle, to tango, so to speak? Oh dear, come on. Get those cages loaded up, for goodness sake. How can you take so long? We might need another corpse stockpile, actually. I don't think the one we've got is big enough to accommodate all these dead goblins. And it's probably a little bit close to the... yeah, look, here's our corpse stockpile. It's absolutely rammed. Where can we bung corpses so they'll be out of the way? Nice little... maybe by the ropes? Yeah, let's do it. Let's make a corpse stockpile over here. Sure, some of the ropes may soak up the miasma and stink a bit, but to be honest, how often do people come to this rope stockpile? It should be fine. Should be fine. I've been promised way too many fighting pits. I could dig a fighting pit on this soil level. I mean, just for the funsies. Should we give it a crackle? Dig a really low grade fighting pit and then see what happens? Maybe what we could do... thought of an interesting design for a fighting pit. Actually, it's going to require a shitload of setting up levers and bloody mechanisms, though. I'll think about it. We'll see how long it takes them to clear up this corridor and how long it takes to fill up that damn cistern. Have they relayed all the cage traps? They certainly haven't put all the weapon traps back in. I feel like we're better off replacing these weapon traps with cage traps. You get more bang for your buck. Sure, cage trap is gone, but once it's triggered, it's quick to reload, and you get all the gear they were wearing easy peasy without having to wash any of the blood off of it. Which I think is a bonus. Not washing blood off stuff, very much a bonus. What's this guy doing, traipsing around all over the mental health centre? Fury Passenbeak. Sure, whatever, mate. You be careful, if someone flips that switch, you're getting killed. That's 100% lethal psychological treatment, sir. 100% lethal. Right, let's build a cage trap. We'll bung the cage trap over here. There we go. Pop it in with the quartzite mechanism. And then slam another one in that spot. And then can we put one there? Nope, there's still a weapon trap to be triggered. But to be honest, the way it exploded into bits triggered me. I don't think I want to use the spinning green glass blade traps much anymore. They don't seem as effective as I'd hoped. Sure, they may mangle up the odd visitor into the fortress, but they don't really repel invaders as such. They're a bit of a problem that way. Is all this... Oh, a copper shield. What are you talking about? That looks like bones to me. Oh, it is. People are collecting... Okay. When they put the bits of the corpses in the stockpile, they don't all take up one square, do they? Because I think when someone gets their teeth knocked out, that means there's going to be like, well, 20-odd stockpile squares taken up. Fingers crossed. Maybe don't retire the fort and just open all the cages. Oh my god, the madness. I mean, we could do that. I don't think the fortress will fare too well if we do that, but we could do that. I will have to link them all up to levers first, though. That is a bit of an issue. That's why you do bone crafts, says McBree. Well, welcome to the stream first. Thank you for joining us. And what do you mean by this? That's why you do bone crafts. Do you mean as like an alternative to traps? Question mark? Or have I missed the context? Have I let that one fly over my head like a Boeing 747? Teeth! Ah, yes, of course. Teeth. That makes sense. Although I thought the teeth came into the horn and hoof category, or do they not? Are teeth bones? That's an interesting philosophical question, isn't it? My mouth bones. My mastication bones. How did the Lady Mace Crazy Fighter get so proficient at fighting? Well, I mean, we've had them since the beginning of this fortress in the year 500. We've had... no, it wasn't the Crazy Mace Lady, sorry. They're all hammer dwarves. We've had them training in the barracks here, doing their hammer stuff, and here, doing their sword shit. So it's all very exciting, and they've got pretty good, even if I do say so myself. Let's take a look, actually. Let's have a little military assessment period. If I take us over to Dwarf Therapist... what's that? Ah, much nicer. Much nicer. There we go. Let's have a look on the military screen and see how we're doing. If I sort by squad, just collapse no squad, we can see the Orbs of Fame currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 level 20 legendary hammer dwarfs. When the fuck did that happen? And a level 20 spear dwarf. They've all got level 20 discipline, they've all got level 20 fighting. Holy shit, they really picked up suddenly. The Ochre Locks don't seem to have done so well. They're supposed to be training with swords, but... yeah, they've leveled up their discipline, their fighting and their striking, but they really haven't got any of their weapon skills up, have they? Why is that? Why is that? And then, of course, there's our Vampire Squad who've been training for ages, but just don't get any better at anything. Mind you, they've been locked in a little room going slowly mad for a while now, so you'd expect them to be, a little bit distracted, maybe not levelling up quite as fast as they could. So, back to the fortress. Back to the fortress. Mace and hammer interchangeably. Well, that's fine. That's fine. But a level 20 hammer dwarf is nothing to be sniffed at. If we can bang them into some adamantine armour, things are going to get pretty spiffy pretty quickly. With that in mind, I'm actually just going to go back over there and check to see what their armour use is like, because... not great, but it's 5s and 4s rather than 0s and 1s. What I might do is swap this copper armour out for another material. Maybe we swap it out for something a bit better, make some steel armour for a change. I don't think I've got that much steel, have I? To be honest, we may as well wait for the adamantine. They can do with copper armour. If you're a level 20 fighter, I mean, your armour's a bit of an afterthought when it comes to calculating how much damage you're taking. Because, no matter how much you reduce 0, it's not going to get any less, is it? I mean, I suppose it could technically... I can't really think of a scenario in which you could hit someone with a sword and it would accidentally heal them. But I suppose that's potentially possible, right? theoretically. You could accidentally dislodge some kind of tumour that they've had growing and been unaware of, and just like, whoops, I biopsied it out. Damn. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, hello. It looks like there's been some kind of fracas, some kind of brouhaha in chat. Was someone trying to sell viewers, Sal? Thank you very much, by the way. Thank you very much. Get the orbital cannon out. It's the only way to be sure the bots have been destroyed. Actually, it's a bit overkill, to be fair. I feel like using an orbital cannon, the one I'm imagining is going to destroy the planet, so it's really an extreme overreaction now that I think about it. Right, have they reset all those traps yet? Nearly, but there's still a load of crappy clothing knocking around. Oh, it's actually shield, breastplate, high boot. There's a lot of armour. Interesting. Okay, maybe we should build some armour stockpiles to suck up some of this waste. I mean, we should have such armour stockpiles already. Oh yeah, but they're getting full. Look. Iron helms, iron mail shirts, blah blah blah. Are we still doing the melting orders? No, for some reason they've been suspended. Brilliant. Okay. Metal object. Oh, that guy's doing it. Somebody at least is melting these metal objects for me. There we go. Okay, so we should have enough space in there. Once those have been melted down, the rest of the stuff will get done. Shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be a problem. I'm always amused at the response to the bots. People rush to deal with them as if the message must be destroyed quickly before the streamer empties their kid savings accounts. That's true, but it's just kind of annoying having those like messages hanging around in chat. They're like a fart in a large room. It'll pass by you and annoy you, and just enough to make it worthwhile. That if we could have sprayed some air freshener in there, it would have been worthwhile. Does that metaphor work? Halfway through, I lost confidence in that metaphor and decided I wasn't going to use it, and I realised I was committed to it, so I had to finish it. Oh well. By the way, if anyone watching happens to be in the Tacoma City area of Washington State, United States of America, you may well be visiting Tacoma Games, or at least interested in visiting Tacoma Games. They sell tabletop role-playing games, collectible card games, board games, polyhedral dice, miniatures, etc, etc, etc. If it sounds like your kind of thing, tell them I sent you, and they most certainly won't give you any kind of discount. But they did give me a mug. So, haha! So where were we? Do we want to melt down this copper armour they've got here? Do we want to empty it out? Don't know if I do. It seems like a lot of faffing around in menus that will pause the game for not much benefit. They also don't seem to be wearing it a hell of a lot. Because if I activate the squad, they don't suddenly run and put on all their armour. They just seem to just charge into combat no matter what. And I would like them to pick all their gear up first. Maybe I should stop them training. Or maybe I should split that group up and sort of move them into other squads so their training diffuses into the rest of the troops. Does that work like that? I see, yes, you caught me in my hypocrisy, Claycrew. Well, it's not exactly hypocrisy. It's a little bit of cognitive dissonance. Lovely glug. So we're kind of at the mercy of the dwarves' ability to get things done, aren't we? There's loads of clothing and armour laying around here that will get moved once enough stuff has been melted. We've got what have we got going on the next floor down? We've got a corpse stockpile that's nearly full, mainly with teeth, I feel. I didn't realise we had 4 goblins up there. I thought we only had the 3, but okay. Turns out I can't count goblins. Not a lot happening down here that needs any attention. They're all relatively fine going on there. Nothing happening on this floor. What about this one? The barracks are all working fine. We could be running out of burial space, I suppose, but I'm not too worried. Do I need to replace any slabs? I think we're okay for slab placement. If I notice a ghost, I'll start looking at slabs, but for now we're fine. We are running out of storage space for metal bars, which could be a bit of a problem, even though we've pulled all the silver out into its own little stockpile area. We did something else as well. What's in this one as well? Bar blocks. This is steel. Okay. We do not have a lot of steel. What about this one? Well, that's our adamantine wafers. We can't have a lot of that yet either. McBree says, I generally put 2 to training, 2 to guarding, the 6 to do what they want per month. What? You can give... I suppose you can give individual orders, can't you? Can you tell specific dwarves to train then? Oh, you can tell them it's that time to train, but you can't just make them train. I see what's going on here. That makes sense, yes. That little condescending, disapproving Minecraft villager noise. In scheduling, you can set train 2 and guard burrow 2. Okay. I forgot about the guarding of burrows and stuff. That makes... yeah, interesting. Oh yeah, we're shifting a load of stone as well. Ever since I discovered quantum stockpiling, the whole messy fort thing's actually become less of the dynamic I exist in. It looks like there's a lot of fucking mess going on here, though. What have we got here? Oh, brimstone. I thought that was autoclays. Brimstone, basalt, andesite, microcline. What do we get rid of first? Part of me's tempted to just dump the brimstone into the autoclays stockpile. They're the same colour. It's not that bad. Brimstone's not used for anything outside of just regular stone crafting, is it? I don't think so. Fuck it. Let's find which of these stockpiles is still a dumping zone. This one, which was taking what, I wonder? I'll deactivate it and find out. Rhyolite and nice. Is there a lot of that in this stockpile here? Could just click on it and press I. Couldn't you, scoundrel? Come on, remember that. Basalt, lots of that. Lots of, well, 4 bits of nice, bit of hornblende, bit of microcline. Nothing too exciting in there. I think the one to move though is the basalt and the andesite. Have we got a stockpile for andesite? Got one for schist. Got one for quartzite. That one's for microcline. This one's for allanite. Orthoclase, rhyolite, nice. Actually, you know what I could do? What's this stockpile up here collecting these days? Nice, I think, or nice. Nice. Stone, other stone. Come on. Okay, so that's collecting that. I could just make a little stone stockpile of that there. Couldn't I? And again, I could just make a brimstone stockpile here in the corridor, couldn't I? Get that out of the way. Shit, I know what to do. Just leave the nice stockpile going. This one, nice, rhyolite, all going in the same one. Bang, not a problem. It's going to be fine. In fact, we could just dump all of the stone in there, couldn't we? We could be a complete maniac and just dump everything into one square. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Putting 2 stones in one stockpile is enough for me, thank you very much. Then again, there we go, that one. Lovely. Good. Okay, so we've got a few idlers still, but that shouldn't absorb too many of them just doing that, should it? That's just a few stones to haul. In fact, looking at the idlers, it's only gone... yeah, it's only gone down 4 or 5. Whatever. Back to the surface. All this tat still laying on the traps. Slightly annoying. Let's keep going down. Is it worth checking on the cistern yet? Do you think it's filled up? I don't think it has, personally. I feel like it's highly unlikely that that's filling up. Food's looking okay. Yeah, at a glance at least it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god, it's still on the same one. We could be waiting for days of like regular actual time for this to fill up, couldn't we? I did mention off stream that I might just run the game between streams just to fill this cistern up if it doesn't fill this time. Because frankly I'm getting annoyed of waiting for it. Can you show a bit of your guild halls, looking for sizing, rung decoration to keep them happy at the highest level? I can show my guild halls, yes indeedy. If you bear with me, we'll go up to the top surface. And then we'll come down to this first guild hall, which is my Farmer's Guild Hall. Very exciting. If I press I, we can see that it's the Scaly Sky. Very nice. We'll have a look at that. If I come out here, press L, go to the Scaly Sky. We've got the Guild of Glens in there. Only people called Glen can join. It's citizens only, and it's a grand guild hall of 10,930 credit value. Now, this was the most awkward one because when I made this one, my engravers weren't that good. And so I had to just spam in a load of statues and tables and chairs and stuff. So it's a fairly social little guild hall, this one. But basically just all smooth and engraved, got most of the value there. If we come down a bit further, what other guild halls have we got here? Are there any on this floor? Oh, these two rooms here are both guild halls. One is the Cloudy Deer, and the other is the Umber Amethyst. Let's have a little look. The Cloudy Deer is a grand guild hall again, just from the engraved floor and walls. I don't remember what kind of guild it is as well. What's it a guild? Oh, Ranger Guild, duh. Metalsmiths Guild. In fact, all of our guilds, I think, are grand guild halls. This one, of course, is a temple complex. High Priest 25 worshippers needed. Okay, Spicy Tom the Holy Spice is currently our Sakat Reg. Is that what it's called? Maybe that's his name. I don't know. We do need a performer, but we'll get there eventually. We don't have any boxes or bags in the Spicy Temple. Is that what they want? Do they need instruments? Let's go and put some boxes and bags in the Spicy Temple. That's down a floor. No, it's even further down, isn't it? Even further down. Spicy is the Spicy Temple. Very empty, very bland. I should put some boxes and bags in. Build is G for that's a bridge. H container. There we go. Let's pop some containers in this little room here so they can have some musical instruments. There we go. Orthoclase coffers, schist coffers. Why not? Rhyolite coffer. Sure. Lovely. There we go. That should do, shouldn't it? Okay. So the religious experience of our fortress denizens is about to change dramatically here as they introduce music into their praise. It's exciting, isn't it? Yeah, no, smoothing and engraving a decent-sized guild hall with decent engravers should realistically put you over the edge. Should we see what some of the temple's engravings look like? Let's have a little random click here. So we've got a detailed schist wall or floor here. Engraved on the floor is an exceptionally designed image of Major Farts, Lashraw the dwarf, and dwarves by Clay Cree. Major Farts is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the appointment of the dwarf Major Farts to the position of Captain of the Guard of the Bearded Machine in the mid-autumn of 502. Very exciting. What about the walls? Anything exciting on the walls? Engraved on the walls is an exceptionally designed image of Shizou Fenced Lancers, the dwarf, and Rumoured Curls, the Orthoclase Ring by Claycree. Shizou is raising Rumour Curls, and the artwork relates to the creation of Rumoured Curls in Cryptbeards by the dwarf Shizou, blah blah, blah 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 blah. So as you can see, we are getting our own fortress story happening on the walls, just not that excitingly. You did. You're a great engraver, Claycree. The best. You're the best around. You're going to engrave a lot of shit on the ground. This is our library, of course. We'll check some engravings out in the library. Anything interesting here? Sigan Bell Jungle the dwarf and Told Adored the Cobalt-type puzzle box. Oh, hello. The creation of our lament configuration. Very exciting. It is a lament configuration box. You open up and get nails banged into your head. It's not exactly how it works, but it's close enough. It's close enough. Come on. There go the little chests. Slap them into our temple and it should end up being that much better. I quite like the synergy we've got here with the temple of the food god right down here on the food floor near the dining hall. Part of me feels like maybe we should have had it as a little annex off of the dining hall, but maybe that's a little bit too on the nose. Maybe that's a little bit too much. We could end up making our dwarves self-aware and they could end up skynetting me, and I don't want that. I don't want to be skynetted. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, nearly. Nearly, but not quite. Oh, it's going to take forever, isn't it? It's going to take an absolute age. An age undreamed of. Although I feel like filling it up from the bottom might be the smart move. If we'd been doing it from the top, I get the feeling there'd be a ton of evaporation happening and we wouldn't be getting efficient filling. Whereas coming from the bottom, you get a little bit of evaporation where it's bubbling up through the holes on the floor, but it's not nearly as much as you would if it was falling through the air. If that's how evaporation works into a fortress, I don't know. I don't know. I am not privy to such secrets. Old Gandalf keeping his secrets, eh? Anyway, not much going on at the gates still. They do appear to have cleared up most of the tap, but the clothes are still knocking around and the armour. Why is none of this getting done? Why is there a pet ram in this cage? Christ's sake, can people not just be a bit more careful? A little bit more careful? There we go. Oh, this is all tatty clothing. That's why we're not picking any of it up, because it's all shite. Llama wool socks, copper shields, alpaca wool socks. Oh man, dump all this bullshit. Dump all that bullshit, fool. Quicklime, iron buckler. Maybe don't dump it all. Dump all the tatty clothes, but not the iron bucklers and shit. We want those to get melted down. A Jaguar Man leather loincloth. It sounds like a brand name, doesn't it? Do you need your genitals covered? Buy a Jaguar Man leather loincloth and you will be with the power of the Jaguar in your pants. But of course, you wouldn't have a loincloth if you were wearing pants. What's the point? Why'd you bother with a loincloth if your junk is already under control? Exactly. Surely the only real value in a loincloth is the ability to do boner jokes, right? Oh, the loincloth is lifting up. Hilarious! You know, that kind of thing. Otherwise, it's a fairly redundant piece of underclothing, right? Then again, at the point you're wearing a loincloth, I feel like you're not getting any other clothing, so it's just clothing. It's just your clothing and that's it. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. It's all getting very slow in the fortress at the moment, isn't it? 21 frames a second. I mean, we've had fortresses where I would have been glad of that, but I feel like I could have designed this more efficiently if I'd just been that little bit more careful. What I might do for the next fortress is try and embark with like a load of dwarves and get everything set down, but put the cap of immigrants really low. So I embark with a load of people who are sort of like predestined to be particular roles in the fortress, and then sort of like say, well, only a small amount of people can migrate in, and then we end up having to deal with the people we've got. Could be interesting. Pyrolusite, you say? Rhyolite, you say? Very exciting. Can we get this rhyolite moved? There is a shitload of it. I suppose we could put doors on all those new bedrooms, couldn't we? And indeed, we could put beds in them and allow the dwarves to have their bedrooms. Have we filled all the extant bedrooms? Yeah, it looks like it. If I come down here, that one? Yeah. Don't think we quite have enough bedrooms that everyone can have one. That's fine then. Oh, how many fucking beds have I got? That's going to be a problem, isn't it? It's always an issue with the old carpenter. Oh, I need more wood, mate. Oh, look, we've got loads of wood. And loads of beds. Bang. Happy days. Let's get these slapped into position. That dormitory is going to be a thing of the past pretty soon. Okay, B. There we go. Build a bed. Planning mode on, so we can place them even though we don't have them. And we'll place them all opposite the doors, because why not? Why the fuck? Wait, whoa. Just realised, haven't engraved this area yet. So, unfortunately, all of these beds are going to have to be removed. The area has not yet been made ready for furniture. In fact, that was an armour stand, so fuck knows what I was doing there. Okay, so designate, engrave, make it priority 4, whatever. And then if I start over this side, there, come down to there, do the entire area. Is that how it works? Shit, gone a long way down. There we go. Is that good? I think that's everything. And we've got all the gold out of the walls as well. Do I want to dig over here? Is there any value in expanding further across here? I don't think there is. If I smooth the stone at a really low priority, though, it shouldn't be too bad. There we go. Nice. Happy days! Okay, so once they've engraved that area, and then maybe shifted a bit more of the rhyolite, then we'll start banging the furniture in. Shouldn't take too long, though. The engravers really do rip through these areas now. Super high-level engravers. So fast. So bloody fast! Soon we'll have to be sending them around to actually smooth everything else, just to keep them busy. Otherwise they won't do much. I note that none of the artefacts got moved into this stockpile I specifically designated for artefacts, did they? Interesting. I don't know what I've done wrong with that, but maybe we'll revisit that idea at a later date. For now, I'm going to remove the stockpile because it's clearly not performing the function that it was intended to. There we go, remove designation. There we go, goodbye stockpile. Au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, sayonara, goodbye. Okay. Military don't seem to be training too much, but that's fine, no problem there. Have they reset all the cage traps? I think they have. We could probably fling those gates open. How many invaders have we got? 1, 2, 3. Now this is an interesting thing. I didn't realise we only had 3 fucking invaders. Let's flip that switch. Let's get these corpses outside. We don't need them in here, do we? Right, is this the right one? It is the correct one. Yes, so add pull. Now, there we go. Let's open up the outside gate and allow the dwarves to run free. And the 2 loose goblins... Actually, before we get too crazy, let's find these goblins. I say 2, there's 3 loose goblins. Okay, they're off and about, fanning around, doing stupid shit. We should probably send the military after them, right? Yeah, let's do that. Look at... There they are. There's 1, 2, 3, all 3 of them. That's fine. Okay, so in that case, let's also say pause. I would like the A boys and B boys to kill rectangular order. Can I? Does it go over Z levels? Oh, fart knockers. No, only 1 dwarf. But can we add an order there? K. Not really. Let's do it from list. Troll bowman. Oh no, this is doing all the ones that are in my cages as well, isn't it? Fuck! Look at those vultures. Quite a few. Many vultures picking on the surface, it would seem. Oh no, it stops. I thought we were going down and down the list, but it just stops at the bottom there. Okay, so we've got our military attacking 1 of them at least. Hopefully they'll be drawn to do the otherwise, to kill, you know, the other ones standing around just because they're there. They're right over the gate, aren't they? Cheeky little fuckers. There's the gate. This is where they're hanging around, and if we go down a bit, there we go. When that opens, ideally they'll get caught in cage traps before our military even have to deal with them, but we'll see. We'll see. Has anyone flipped that switch yet? Anyone going to be a switch flipper? Switch flip fever, do 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 do. Switch flip fever, bear 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 bear. No? Nobody seems interested. They resolutely ignore it. Well, the military are getting together. Are they going for their armour, or are they just ignoring it entirely? They don't seem interested in using it. Every single dwarf has a full set of artifact plate armour there. Sorry, artifacts. Masterwork plate armour, yet none of them have picked up a single piece of it. Why? Oh, here we go. In come the gobbos. Get on those traps before before my boys have to fight you. Come on. Or not. Oh, hello. This could be bad. Oh, our guy's still there. Just looking at the little fight taking place here. It looks like 2-on-1 goblins. We're seeing bits flying off them. I think it's all over now. The squad's here. all those legends in one space, it can't go well for the goblins. It can't. Nope, it looks like all the goblins are dead and the siege has been broken. Hooray! And now everybody can... What the hell was that? Did you see this guy? Spicy Tom. Oh! He's the Spice Lord. The Mega Pope. Amazing. Your dwarves kept the artifact items. Assume the ones carrying in your stockpile kept them after they picked them up. Maybe they picked the items up and just kept them on them, but I'm not sure that's the case. Let's have a look. We'll do a little search and see if we can find our what's going on here. Game's frozen. Please don't crash. Come on. We're good. We're good. Not a problem. Not a problem. Oh, there's some messages in my Discord. Oh, they're all in Sal's Discord. Not mine. That'd be crazy. Okay, so they're out there. They're grabbing all the logs they can grab. That's nice-ish, I suppose. Do we really need that many logs? Don't know, but there's nothing out there that can hurt them, so we may as well let them run out on the surface, even if it does mean an enormous amount of vomit cleaning needs to be done. Although they are going out there pretty damn en masse, aren't they? There's a lot of lads knocking around out there, especially when all I really want them to do is pick up some... what the hell? Is that a... It's a guild representative. Liko Mizboykin. Hey! We've seen books written by that guy, I think. Interesting. Presumably they're on the surface. Maybe they're on the surface for armour. It's possible they're collecting all the sort of bolts and shit that they've been shooting, but I don't know. Here they are. I mean, they're going to something in particular, aren't they? Because they're all going to the same position. What are you looking for, lads? What's the goal here? You really thought about it, or are you just sort of wandering around the surface with wheelbarrows in the hope that something cool will happen? Because that doesn't sound like a way to make cool shit happen to me. That sounds like dumb fuckery. Fuckwishery. Cerebral nonsense. They're still wandering off. They can't be going for wood. They've passed 1 billion logs at this point. It makes no sense that they're heading out here to collect wood. I'm guessing... Oh no, this one's turned back. Did you just pick up a piece of wood? Store item in stockpile. Okay, but what's your inventory like? Let's have a look. I don't see anything that he's carrying. It's just a hood. Is he carrying these clothes? Oh, I don't fucking know. Rith Elbow Bells? That is one of the weirder names we've come across here. Oh, Clay Curry's done another masterpiece. Very nice. Mermaid spotted sunbathing. Interesting. Where's that? I missed the mermaid. Is that on here, or is it just a fish? Are you mistaking manatees for mermaids? Who's this dead lad? It's partial skeleton. Can't believe he's out there. How long did it take to pick him up? Come on, everybody, get out there, grab the boy and bring him home. Bring him home, get him in a coffin. Assuming we have coffins left. But if we don't, I'll just dig an extension to the graveyard. It'll be fine. It will be fine. So messy. Look at this crap laying around here. We need to get rid of all of this. If I click here, so that's a shield. I don't want to dump that. But I do want to dump this shirt. Oh, it's so annoying. There we go. Let's dump all this crap. There we go. I wonder if I go into the stock screens if I'll be able to sort by stuff that's tatty. That might work, you know. I'll have a little look. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Z stocks. So E for ultra search. If I press X, XX. Ah, it will work. Look. Ah, this is good. This is good. So I don't want to see any dump ones. And if it's in your inventory, that's not really my interest. So we want to say Shift F. We want to okay, that's it. We want to undump all this shit, or unforbid it, and then dump it, right? Is that how it works? This is probably all on fucking goblins, isn't it? They're probably going to get their fingers ripped off reaching into cages. Wow. This is pretty impressive. This is a lot of dumping. Guessing this is going to cause issues, but whatever. We'll just do it. We'll just do it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. Fucking hell. Oh, we're nearly there. There we go. And now we can put the dumped items back in. And can I say please only show me tag toggle grouping? What are we grouping them by here? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Shift W, minimum what? Oh my god. Wait a second. Shift A, apply to selected. What? Listed? Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, I'm having a moment here. I'm just learning some stuff. Oh, I see. The daughter were buggering off to get a look at some mermaid boobs. Take me down to the mermaid city where the girls have tails as well as titties. Oh, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. I always launch into these big musical odysseys and then realise that perhaps I have made a mistake. Can I see only the forbidden stuff? That would be nice, wouldn't it? How do I do that? So Control E. No, that's on fire. Control F. Oh man, I can't get rid of the stuff. Interesting. So why are we not seeing anything here? Sorry, I'm getting confused here. So Shift W for the wear level. Okay, so 1. Okay, I think I know what's going on here. So I can go up to the top and just dump everything, and then hopefully this will result in every piece of knackered old clothing getting dumped. Oh crap, it's all going to go in that stone stockpile, isn't it? We'll catch up with it later. We'll catch up with it later. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, so the surface being open is allowing much more stuff to be moved. That's fantastic. I'm guessing that all those dumping orders for tatty bits of clothing I've put in are going to fuck up my chances of getting any dwarves to do other stuff for the foreseeable future. Well, that could be wrong. That could be wrong. Maybe the dwarves will snap to attention when I ask them to. As unlikely as that sounds. Okay, lots of military training. That's all good. I did stand the military down. That's good. Not much going on here. Not even my glass makers are active. And considering we have free sand, that's a bit sad, isn't it? Maybe I should get them back on the green glass blocks. Because at the moment they're only making serrated green glass discs. Ah, fuck it. Let's get those green glass blocks on the go again. How many did I put an order in for? Alt W? 1,000. Okay, that's a lot of blocks. Get back on your digging. Oh, we run out of sand. That could explain why we have such a problem making green glass discs in the first place. Maybe they'll start retrieving sand again. Who knows? Of course, I could also put the order in, couldn't I? That's another option. Click here. Add a new task. Sand. Repeat. There we go. Collect sand and pile it up in the stockpile, if you don't mind. Whoever's ready to do the sand collecting. Still only 4 or 5 idlers, and I'm not sure all of those are actually free to do tasks anyway. Seems unlikely. Seems implausible. Okay, so this is collecting nice, wasn't it? Was it collecting nice? Nice? This way? Pedicles. It was collecting nice. So it looks like there's no more of that loose around the fortress. Oh, look, here they are. Look, they're dumping all the dirty clothes. Wow. And it's all going in that damn stockpile. That's a problem. I would kind of like for them to put it into somewhere where I could say for them to sell it down the line, but apparently they're not interested in doing that right now. Although now that I know we can sort stuff in that stock screen by how much wear it's got on it, I do think that's going to make it easier to start making them put shit in a sensible place, right? If we can stay on top of the tatty clothing situation from the beginning of our next fortress, it might end up being a very different place. A very different world. I might return to the pattern, the vertical pattern, where you do a bedroom for whoever works in a workshop, then the workshop next to it, and then the communal dining hall on a lower floor, and just have everybody sleeping next to where they work, just to keep the pathing to a minimum. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't, I'm not sure. I mean, fingers crossed it will. We could also have like a proper floor for guild halls and temples and stuff like that. Of course, I mean, we still haven't done a proper volcano temple. Every single fucking fortress I've done on Twitch has been a volcano fort, and I've rarely ever done any kind of volcano temple. I think we have done them once or twice, but they've never come out quite as I'd hoped. Still, the flow of clothing hasn't been stemmed. Come on. Get that shit in the stockpiles. Number of idlers is staying fairly stable, around 5 or 6. I like to do a 5x5 room for a workshop, with stairs to the 5x5 room above and below. Oh, I see. So, okay. Yeah, I see. So you put the storage for the raw materials in one, the workshop in the middle, and then the processed outputs. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's not the craziest option. I suppose that's right, Jalasar. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. And that does make sense that people would be a little bit sick of the idea of sleeping near where they work. Never thought of that. That's a good point. But our dwarves, I mean, they don't have an option. They're going to have to work from home full stop. I'm going to build their workplace into their bedroom. Actually, that's not a bad idea. No, we'll have separate bedrooms, otherwise it's going to get messy. Dwarves don't like overlapping functions. We could give each dwarf like their own like tomb and religious shrine as well. Mind you, that's getting a little bit complicated. Do we really want to go that crazy? Although we might be able to do that with like a standard floor template as well. We might be able to just say, look, here's the floor with the workshop, blah blah blah, blom blom blom, template, smash. Done. Template smash! Still haven't brought any more stone up to this top stockpile, so presumably they've run out. Mind you, they're all... No, look, the idler number's gone right up again now. So apparently the clothing's been dumped. People can get on with what they're supposed to do. Should I just dump the basalt and andesite straight into the same stockpile? Let's stop pretending I care about that. Let's do it. Where's the... actually, the hornblende can go in as well. Fuck it. Dump. Where's it gone? Brimstone. I see the brimstone. I see the microcline. Where's all the other stones? Huh. No? That is weird. Press I again. So got these crappy clothes in here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just dump those. Thank you very much. Control D. Yeah, dump. Andesite, there it is. How did I miss those? Andesite and basalt, completely right there in front of me, yet somehow just couldn't be seen. Madness. For anyone who's wondering what I'm going on about here, the way I'm of late sorting the stone out in my fortress is creating stockpiles that collect a particular type or types of stone with lots of wheelbarrows, so they yoink off, grab the stuff from miles away and bring it close. And then, from here, we then dump it into quantum stockpiles by the workshops. I've not done it in the most elegant way, to be honest. This has not been the perfect execution of that idea, this fortress. But, you know, I'm only 2 fortresses in from finding out that was a thing. So, maybe a little bit of forgiveness is on the cards, possibly. A little bit of slackness. Slackness? That doesn't sound right. Give me a little bit of slackness, please. Let's go and check out those filling up floors. How's that going? Oh, hello. I think I've gone the wrong way. Very much so. Oh, okay. We filled that floor that we were waiting for. That's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 Z levels of water with 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. Should I be patient and wait for the whole thing to fill? Or should I just forget about patience and just flip the switch? Let the whole thing drop. That seems like a possibility, right? An option? A choice I could make? I do need to close off the thing first, though, otherwise it's going to be a major issue. If I close the gate off that's filling the system... Have patience. Come on, scoundrel. Patience. That's what you got to do. We've got 3 or 4 idlers knocking around, and we're going to get everything in the fortress sorted. We're going to put all of our corpses in the right places. We're going to deal with the miasma. See, this is the place where I wanted to dump all the crap clothing, but for some reason, that never happened. They just decided that, nah, not really worth it. I've got some dumped stuff in the corner here, look. Oh, there's loads of dumping orders coming from here. Don't dump this shit. This stuff's in a good place for dumping. Ah, damn it. There we go. All good? No, there's still more. Okay, here's me being a fool. Okay, once the stone's been hauled, we can get on top of the knackered old clothes problem. Excuse me. There we go. Heavens above. I'm pretty certain the microphone caught that. Quite the power blast. It's left. It still feels slightly buzzy. Seconds after the initial shockwave has passed. I'm not going to lie. I feel like my anatomy may have changed with that one. You have to go and check. Might need to refill my innards. Heavens above. Come on, Dwarf Fortress, give me a bone here. Give me something to be excited about other than that adamantium. Adamantium? Sorry, Disney lawyers, I apologise. It's adamantine. Adamantine. Oh man, yeah, look at that, hauling all that basalt out. Lovely. Very nice. It's going to clear that up. They're going to bring a shitload more stuff up. And hopefully, we'll see the end of boulders lying around all over the fortress. That would be nice, wouldn't it? And then once that's been dealt with, we can deal with all the clothing. Yay! Who's this guy? Zolak Strodnorostnut, an administrator. I feel like the guy's a goblin, right? He's a goblin in tatty old clothing. What's he doing in our fortress? How did he get here? Why is he wandering around? This doesn't seem like something I would have signed off on. If someone had come to me and said, can we let this goblin wander around in the fortress for a bit? I would have said, no. Oh, wait a minute. What did I dig this room for? Oh, it was going to be a new barracks, wasn't it? I was going to make a new deep down underground elite barracks. But that's kind of lost its shine a bit. It's full of allanite and copper nuggets. Why is there a copper battle axe just lying on the floor here? Of course, why not just dump them on the floor? It's not like we make them with care for the denizens of our fortress. They're just randomly mass-produced pieces of tap, he said sarcastically. Looks like most of our ore mining down here has been finished. There's only a little bit of stuff left. Oh, wait a minute. Look, we've got some... what's that? Yellow zircons. Ooh, very exciting. Let's do some veining. There we go. Lovely bit of veining. Lovely bit of vein mining. Any more for any more? Don't see any more exciting mineable. Tell a lie. What's this? Bosh. Hooray. Basically what I'm doing here, I realise now, is guaranteeing that there will always be some job distracting my dwarves and keeping the idle numbers up. Or down, rather. But hey, it's ore. Oh god, I've made it all priority 4, haven't I? So it's going to be... doesn't leave me much wiggle room when I want to do other stuff. Okay. Oh, bugger. Oh, hello. Okay, we're by the caverns here, that's fine. Don't want to accidentally breach the walls and flood the cavern area, so I'm not going to fuck around with that. And on these floors, yeah, there's no point fucking around with it, is there? Just let it go. Let it go. It's all good. All good. Everybody calm down immediately. Don't know why I'm sitting down here staring at this room. This room hasn't been important in our endeavours for quite some time. Ah, dear. Is anybody new in the chat? Do I need to explain what's going on here to anybody? Or does this all make perfect sense to everybody? Is everybody super swell with the enormous cistern slowly filling with water at the bottom of the fortress? Or do you have concerns? Or indeed questions? Do you have concerning questions? Do you know where I could acquire some rope, hatchets and pull ties? Oh, and bin bags. Lots and lots of bin bags. And a tape of Huey Lewis and the News? Okay, nothing makes sense. That's good. That's good. The stream is not designed to make sense. It's designed to be a sort of flow of consciousness. Designed. No, not quite, Jalasar. Not quite. Seeing as you have suggested to me there that you don't actually know what's going on, I'm going to go through and give a little explanation. We have dug deep. We have dug hard. No, that doesn't sound right. We've dug deep. We've found ourselves down here, and this stuff is the famed adamantine, glorious dwarven metal de jour, and we want to extract as much as we can. Unfortunately, it's surrounded by magma, making it very difficult to mine out. However, if we can introduce enough water into this magma area quickly enough, in theory, it will turn the magma to obsidian, which we can mine through. To that end, first of all, I tapped into the cavern's water supplies and brought a bit of water down here through this tunnel, which we used to sploosh this area, which I've already dug out. Very exciting. Unfortunately, these other gates around here didn't have enough pressure, and so we never ended up actually getting any obsidian around this side. And we tried dousing from above with 1 Z level of water, but it just wasn't enough. So now we've got this load above, we can flip a switch, drop all this liquid at once, and see what happens. Of course, fingers crossed, it makes a fantabulous obsidian array. But we'll have to see. I so badly want to test it, but I dug 8 Z levels of cistern, and I feel like if I don't use 8 Z levels of cistern, then we're only going to have to refill the fucking thing, aren't we? And again, I could do a quick save, couldn't I? Splush it, see if it works, and if it doesn't, we'll just quickly reload. Bit of scum saving. Bit of scum saving, never hurt anyone. Hopefully, I mean, maybe someone did get hurt by scum saving, but I'm unaware of it. Can we get rid of the corpses in the main entryway? It's not a good look when people have to wade through thick purple stench to get into your fortress. Then again, it may keep away the unwanteds, right? Maybe the baddies will see the roiling miasma pouring out of our entryway and think, maybe we should raid somewhere that's had a chance to clean up since we were last here. Who knows? Who knows? Davinoid says, scum saving feels good to me. Ooh, nice. Well, maybe I will do that then. Dave Velociraptor, that's not how it goes. Dave Velociraptor says, it's the same stuff that's in Wolverine's bones. It's not. It's not. The stuff that's in Wolverine's bones is a wholly owned, copyrighted trademark of the Marvel Corporation, and therefore a wholly owned subsidiary of the Disney Corporation, meaning that mistakenly using adamantine in any of your intellectual properties could result in a flock of winged Disney lawyers coming to your house and beating you senseless with legal documents. It's how they work. It's how they work. You've never been served by a Disney lawyer before, but they come at you with the legal documents rolled up into a little, like, what do you call it? Well, a roll, I suppose. And then they try and ram it down your neck like Ash does to Ripley in Alien. It's not great. Dave says, reread. It's the same stuff that's in Wolverite's bones. Oh, yes, that's right. Logam the Wolverine, the Wolverite. That's it. Logam the Wolverite. Now I get it. It makes much more sense. Let's do this quick save while we're here. While we're thinking about it, I shall type into dfhack QWQICKSAVE. There we go. We'll get the quick save out of the way. I'll flip the switch and we'll see if this bad boy's working. If it isn't, we'll kill Dwarf Fortress and we'll come back in and wait for it to fill. But I have to know. I have to know if it will work at the state it's in. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But, you know, if it does, then we can get cracking with mining out that adamantine and stop fannying around. Because we need that turned into armour. Glorious masterwork armour. And then maybe some swords as well, right? Certainly not hammers. Why did our hammer dwarves have to get to legendary first? Couldn't it be our swords dwarves? That would be so nice, wouldn't it? While we're waiting for the save, let's go over to Dwarf Therapist. We can have a little peeky poo at who we can stick into the depleted squad. If I do a read, we have 125 adults, 5 children, and 1 vulnerable baby. We're in the military screen already. We're looking for 3 more dwarves for the Orbs of Fame and 8 more dwarves for the Ochre Locks. With that in mind, let's see who our best axe dwarfs are. Oh, we've got pretty good ones, but only one of them is unusable. Interesting. What else do you do, though? What other skills do you have? Stonecrafting, doctoring? They look pretty plebby, don't they? Bang! Well, maybe everyone except Kiwish. It is Kiwish who can't be put in. Everybody except Kiwish can go into a squad then, because apparently they're shit hot with axes. Then again, maybe we should check to see who's got a head start with hammers. Moma's here's got a head start with hammer. And he's only a furnace operator, so maybe we smack him in. Let's do it. I'm going to assign him to the Orbs of Fame, which now has 8 dwarves. Oh, hang on, the quick save finished. Oh, back we go. Back we go. The filler material goes back on the back burner, and now we're going to head down for the exciting bit. So, I'm going to need to... In fact, I don't need to pull that lever, do I? Fuck it. Let's just go down a floor and think about where we want the dousing. We want it next to an edge. I think about here, which means this lever. That should do it. Add pull. Now, there we go. Wait for a dwarf to come down here and flip that bad boy. And then once that's done, the drawbridge over here will open up, or drawbridges over here rather will open up, and the water will come flooding down. A whole 2, 3, 4, 5... 5.5 Z levels of fluid. Splishy splashy. Splishy splashy. Splishy splashy. No? No one coming down here yet? It usually takes a while for him to get to these levers. They're not exactly on the main line. They're off the beaten path a bit. Mind you, we've got people fanning around on this floor. Surely they could get it done. Mind you, they're miners, aren't they? Ripping through that shit, though, aren't they? Fucking hell. Come on. Somebody come down here and flip the switch. You can barely tell that the game isn't paused, can you? Exactly. Hop over to that parallel timeline, see if we're in the darkest timeline, and if we're not, fuck around a bit. Well, maybe not. Actually, don't fuck around. If we're in the darkest timeline, that's when you fuck around. Because then it doesn't matter. You can't fuck it up any worse, can you? Can't make it go any worse. Mr. Swerver. Thank you. There we go. Oh, come on. Somebody flip my switch. Hello, Dawidus. Dawidus or Davidus? I'm not entirely sure how we're pronouncing that W, but I'm going to go with Dawidus for now. Hello, is there a way to build structures like walls in water that does not freeze? You can build if the water is shallow enough. So say maybe 2 deep, maybe 3 at push, but I don't think you can do it in any other water. I don't think you can... And even if the water does freeze, I think if you get the wall built quick enough, it won't make any difference. I don't think the wall, because the wall completely displaces all 7 levels of fluid. Oh, here we go. Bosh. Boom. Oh, now if this doesn't do it, nothing will. Come on. Give me that sweet obsidian. Show me how effective a sploosh can be. Sploosh me up, baby. Get splooshy with it. Oh my god, the water went so quickly! It's already all gone! Fucking hell. That was pretty quick. And it looks like we filled it up with water here as well. There's not even any obsidian, it's just a layer of fucking water. What's going on? Something very strange has happened here. Let's flip that lever again, let the room fill up once more, just in case. Add, pull, now. There we go. So if we've made obsidian, which it looks like we may have completely bypassed obsidian and gone straight into just making pools of water. Is the water sitting on the surface of the magma and just evaporating? That's no good to me. I don't need that. I don't need that at all. Come on. Show me that sweet obsidian. Show me that sweet obsidian. I don't want to see this magma creep here. I want to see obsidian. What am I doing wrong here? There's got to be something... Because that was a lot of water coming down on top of the magma. So much so that it filled this Z level. What's the deal? Why is it doing that? How is this not working? It's not done any obsidian, has it? It's not created a single fucking square of it. Do we reckon that if I don't think 8 Z levels is going to make any difference. If 4 doesn't do it, I don't think 8 will. What's going on here? Oh, a dwarf planter necromancer has been taken by a fey mood. Heavens above. I mean, what do we do? Do we reload? Why didn't it work? Exactly. Why were we all so wrong? Water needs to drop at least 1 Z level to form obsidian. That, I heard something to that effect, but it is actually dropping that quickly. So if we look here... Oh, has he pulled the switch? He's pulled the switch, good. So if we look, watch this close, just quickly, there we go. So it's on this floor. Empty... Oh, fuck off! Claimed a workshop, I don't care! Piss off! F8, right, here we go. So, full clear Z level... and then a full clear Z level, and then it hits the magma. Or at least that's how I interpreted it. Yeah, so there's that. Does it need to? Because why did this work then, but not this? Because this is falling from literally the level above. Is that the maximum it can fall? Can it only fall from one Z level above and no more, or what? Look how much fucking magma we actually got rid of, though. There's like a huge area of it is completely gone, but nothing's formed. I'm very confused. Let's have a quick look at the old DF wiki. Finally, I have... oh, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Finally, I have been driven to look at the wiki and type in Obsidian. Let's have a little peeky poo, see what goes on here. Hang on. Open up. There we go. So, Obsidian. There we go. Version 34. Let's go to the most recent version. Oh, Obsidian is actually quite an old entry. Obsidian is one of three types of stone, technically volcanic blast, that forms entire layers. Obsidian is also found surrounding magma pools and volcanoes exactly one tile thick, and has the distinction of being the only stone that can be created during play. Obsidian is considered an economic stone by default. In order to allow general use at workshops and in architecture, you must enable Obsidian in the stock's stone menu. It is also notable that it has the highest material value among the non-ore stones, and is also higher in value than some low-value ores like native copper. Obsidian is also the 12th month of the Dwarven calendar, covering late winter. Okay, yeah, we can make a rock short sword. Here we go. Obsidian can be formed by mixing water and magma. Any tiles containing both water and magma will be replaced with unmined obsidian, generating abundant amounts of steam. When dumping water via a pond zone onto magma, the water has to fall free for at least one Z level, i.e. the pond zone must be 2 or more Z levels above the magma, otherwise only steam will be produced. The formation of obsidian will not affect the light level. Most non-magma safe objects that were in the magma prior to the formation of obsidian are completely destroyed, which can be an effective method of removing unwanted items or enemies, although long exposure times to magma are suggested to be an effective method of removing unwanted items or enemies. Are suggested to ensure destruction. All magma-safe items will be entombed in the tile and can be regained by mining it, along with any magma-unsafe items that happen to survive the casting process. No instances of globs of molten metal surviving obsidian formation have been noted, though apparently burning objects can remain on fire when cast in obsidian. Excuse me. Okay. I'm not seeing a lot of, fantastic tips there. Here's our obsidian farm. A rectangle hall, 2 Z levels high, yeah. Upper level of the hall is covered in water. Hang on, just looking at the obsidian. For more advanced farms, one can have multiple layers of magma and water. Each new layer adds another layer of obsidian, so this method is far more efficient. It's interesting. Why wouldn't this work? Make sure that the temperature setting is enabled in the dinit text file for obsidian farming to be feasible. Well, we've already got... Did I delete that between sessions? Intro movie window, DF hack. Have I got simplified heat on or something? Liquid depths, varied ground, hide engravings. I've got temperature enabled. Interesting. I've got no idea why my obsidian farm isn't working. Is the problematic area magma flow rather than magma? Magma in magma flow tiles will disappear when mixed with water instead of cooling into obsidian. Okay, however, these tiles over here all turned into obsidian. That's the thing. So these tiles over here were all successfully obsidianized using water from these floodgates. Yet, not a single one further than that has ever obsidianized. And I, for the life of me, can't figure out why that is. Maybe I could build a wall across here and then put floodgates in it to sploosh from here. Because I feel like what the problem is when it forms here, it just drops, right? But if it forms on the edge, it will stick. Is that why I'm getting wrong here? Maybe that's how it works. Oh God, look, it's barely got anything in it now. It's going to take forever to refill. Then again, we could just kill and reload like I said I would, couldn't we? Then again, if 4 Z levels of water splooshing down in one go doesn't do it, I don't see how 8 will. Right? Then again, if we... Maybe what I did wrong was open the floodgate here. Maybe I should have just tried to open one up on the top bit here and then have the water sploosh along like that? Maybe? Question mark? Well, regardless, before this game fucking quick saves, I'm going to kill Dwarf Fortress and come back in, because we had a 4 Z level thing. I'm going to see if a different lever will yield a different result. Hold on. Here we go, that's Dwarf Fortress murdered. Just go back to the home screen for a second while we wait. Oh, there we go. And I'll restart DF. Please bear with me. Shouldn't take too long. Just get it going in the background. There we are. Dwarf Fortress should be back now. So I'll go back there. Zoomed in enough? That'll do. Okay, let's reload the fortress. It should reappear in the stream. Hold on. Hang on. There we go. All sorted. Not a problem. Hey. Okay. So we're back and we have our cistern filled with large levels of water. Okay, so I'm going to retry this with a slightly different tack. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one of the ones near the top. So it's going to be this one, which I believe is linked up to that floodgate. Yep, that's good. So add, pull. Now, let's see what happens if 4 levels of water sploosh down over here. If we're lucky, we'll get some obsidianization here. But I don't think we can guarantee it. Certainly not confident after that last little outcome. Because I feel like if the obsidianization was about edges, this little spur here sticking out would have been ideal, right? It's difficult. I'm very confused as to what's happening here. More confused than anything about the fact that the obsidian got made here, but from nowhere else. Absolutely nowhere else is anybody actually getting any obsidian made. Come on, somebody flip that fucking switch. Get down here, quick as you can, please. No? Does having this cistern here increase the pressure of the water? So maybe now with this cistern up here to add to the flow down, these will work a bit better? Maybe? Oh, I don't know. I mean, it was my original plan to open this floodgate and have the water pouring down, and then flip the switch on this one, wasn't it? That was my original plan. In fact, maybe we should give that a crack. See if that works. Let's cancel this order. There we go. Cancel that order. Let them close the floodgates first here, so that the water can be diverted to come through here instead. And then we'll see how it works out. Give it a crack. Because I don't think I'm asking too much here, am I? I've got 3 wide water flow coming down from the cavern. None of this is wider than 3. I suppose here we might have like a weird pressure system building up. Because I remember before we were having fairly decent luck. If I got everything down to like, if I had like a layer of like surface here, if there was 3 bits of water on it and I channeled down, it would obsidianize the stuff below? Or am I misremembering that wildly? It's very possible. Come on, flip the switch. We've got 15 fucking idlers. Can one guy not come and flip this poxy switch? Apparently not. Although I can look away from it. It's not something that'll be terrible if it doesn't get done. If it gets done and I don't notice it, it'll be fine. Sal says, I had a similar problem with my tiny tower fortress when I tried to crack open the clowns for a grand finale. The first few layers of the magma sea obsidianized, but nothing lower. Oh, maybe there's a maximum or a maximum depth at which you can obsidianize. Maybe the temperature's just too high once you get down low enough. I'm going to just Google DF Obsidian Farm Max Depth. Let's see what that says. Minimum magma depth? Doesn't seem to have anything there. Okay, nothing really jumping out there for answers. It used to work. I don't know why it's not working now, but seeing you having the same problem makes me think it's something in-game and not a derp. Well, I mean, that's the confusing thing here. The confusing part about it is that it worked not just in the game previously, it worked in this fortress. We had full-blown success. Ah, look, aha, so this has been closed off now. So we've still got a lot of water in here. Now we need to come down here and close, or open rather, this floodgate, which is linked to, which lever? The top lever, okay. There we go. So we open that, and once that's been pulled, we should end up with a fairly constant torrent of water piddling around over here and boiling off as it hits the edge. Now I'm hoping, doing the splosh at that point, actually once this gate opens I'll do a quick save, I think. That feels like it's the most sensible route. Yeah, there's no backwash. Escape. Nothing can escape. It's going to be fine. Heavens above. That one lifted my ball bag. That's a pretty impressive guff by anyone's book. Oh my dear, it's burning my nose hair as well. Let's just quickly pop the old fart mask on for a second. Not quite COVID proof, but enough to lessen the sting of a fart on the olfactory system. I think magma flow is the problem. When you get deep enough, there is semi-molten rock, which also behaves differently to regular magma. We've definitely got some of that. Look, if we come down another floor, look, here it is, semi-molten rock. All over the place. So is that, maybe that's enough to reheat any obsidian and turn it into magma? Well, no, because obsidian's magma safe, isn't it? Doesn't melt. We're okay, we're safe. Don't worry. Just for a second there I thought I might go blind, but it's okay, it's perfectly alright. It's just a regular fart. Not an apocalyptic one. I don't know what this guy's doing down here, fucking around all the time. Did he come to fight monsters without realising that we'd sealed off all the caverns so there weren't actually any to fight? If these experiments tonight fail, I'm very strongly considering digging into this area here and just going straight across. Bosh. Done. If I channel this bit here, will that result in just obsidian coming into here? Or like just magma coming into here and turning this into obsidian? Let's have a little try. Let's see what happens if I do that. Yeah, that one. Do it priority 1. Bosh. Let's see what happens when that gets... Oh, no, 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 no! Not now! Not now. There we go. Getting fucking washed off into the water. Magma, sorry. Entirely different scenario. Okay, so this is doing alright. We're getting the water coming down. It's splooshing everything. It's trickling over the edge. And it's turning mainly into steam. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Now, what I want to do here is probably save the game, right? That's going to make a lot of sense if I save it. We don't want to have to do this multiple times. So, quick save going. While we wait for that to happen, I'll go over into the dwarf therapist and we'll add some more people to our military. There we go. Oh. Question mark? Hello? No? Give me one moment. DTs. There we go, sorted. Okay, so where do we find the appropriate military dwarves to pop into our squads? So we need 3 more in the Orbs of Fame, who ideally will be hammer dwarves. You're going in the Orbs of Fame. Assign to squad. Orbs of Fame. Got any mace dwarves? Yep, you can go in. Oh, apparently not. You? Yeah, you can. Orbs of Fame, bang. 9 people in there now, I think. I think we're all good there. Yeah? 9, yep, 1 more should do the trick. Got any spear dwarves knocking around? This guy's a level 5 spear dwarf, he knows what's what. Assign to squad, Orbs of Fame, bang, commit. Now, I need to find who our best sword dwarves are. We've got 3 of them. They can go into the ochre locks. Well, why not? Why not? I've probably just assigned important workers to the ochre locks, but you know, it's too late to do anything about it now, and they're in there. So that sets us at 1 squad of 10 and 1 squad of 5. Lovely, and the quick save is done. What timing. What perfect timing. Okay, so this water's all splooshing down. Lovely, lovely. Everything's damp. We've got low levels already. Wunderbar. Let's open that top sploosher. See what happens. Add link. Now, bosh. And then we'll just wait for somebody to come down and give it a go. Has anybody seen that Raised by Wolves TV show? It looks pretty fucking good, to be honest. I'm getting a strong vibe that's similar to the things I like about Westworld coming off of it. Sounds interesting. First episode's directed by Ridley Scott, who's a producer on the series, which sounds interesting. Ridley Scott, of course, the only director named by sphinxes. Just in case anyone didn't know that little fact there. Actually, that's not technically true. I'm pretty sure his parents named him, and I would be surprised if they were sphinxes. I mean, maybe, but it seems unlikely. Seems highly unlikely. Come on, dwarves, get down here and flip that switch. You are starting to get on my tits. You're starting to annoy me. To peeve me. Nobody's coming, are they? They really don't give a fuck about fucking levers. I should have just locked the vampires in down here, shouldn't I? That would have made much more sense. Get those vampires down there, lock them in, eternal switch flippers. But then you put them in the military because you think, oh, I want a crazy vampire military, and you realise, that doesn't actually work that way, does it? Damn. Mind you, vampires can get skills, can't they? It's just their attributes they can't raise, as I understand it. Of course, I could be understanding it wrong. Which, of course, is not understanding it. Oh, cold liquids on cracked teeth. Not ideal. Oh, here we go. Oh, look, the Grand High Spice is pulling the lever. That's interesting. So, presumably the sploosh will start. There we go. Look at this. Mega depth. Getting good coverage. Seeing a lot of very deep water. That poor sod with the spear in the corner's not going to do well out of it. It appears that he's lost a bit of blood in the water flow, which is a shame. I would have liked him to have kept his blood on the inside, but apparently that's not an option that we can have. It's not happening, is it? It's doing it again. Look, it's just putting 7 Z levels of magma and it's flowing away. Yeah, you're right, Plutonium Jesus. It's just... there's nothing there setting, it's just all flowing away, isn't it? God damn it. It's not totally empty yet. There's a chance. Chance! Is there a chance, though? Did this get thicker? Did this little bit of obsidian here get thicker, or am I losing my marbles? I think I'm losing my marbles, aren't I? Damn! Damn! Interesting. Davidus says, you only had 1 squad. I'm a big noob, but when I tried my first intended fight with the Forgotten Beast with 30 soldiers, I got strongly wrecked. And you're making Obsidian, so you probably had some great sieges or beasts in this fortress. I have had, by design, 0 Forgotten Beasts in this fortress, which is kind of true and kind of a lie. We've had them come into the caves, but I've just had the caves completely sealed off. I've not gone down there. We've not fucked around with it. We just let it be. And thankfully, it seems to have worked okay that way. My military have basically fought the 3 goblins at the beginning of this stream, and that's it. They've not done anything. They've just been training for 13 years, by the look of the counter there. That hasn't worked at all, has it? Not a single bloody square of adamantine. Fuck's sake. Alright, well, it's time to get silly. Born to get silly. Born to get silly, baby. We'll pull the levers on these ones. Add, pull now. There we go. That's not what happened, is it? Click on the lever. There we go. Press add. Capital P, M. There we go. That's what you wanted. Then we go up floor. Also close this one. Add, pull now. There we go. And then once that's done, I'm going to do some suicidal digging. Because it's 2:15 in the morning. And frankly, this fortress has tested my patience for the last time. The very last time. It's the final patience test. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. I'm just going to do some channeling across here. I'm just going to go straight across and see what happens. There's a chance we'll open a portal to hell. There's a chance that we won't. If we do, so be it. If we don't, we've had this happen before. I've attempted to end a fortress by opening the gates of hell, and what basically happened was no demons came out. They just sat there and went, nah, I don't think we'll bother. I think we'll just wait here for your fortress to sort of naturally decline and go into disarray. Cheeky little fuckers, eh? Okay, so it's looking shallow enough now. So D and H, let's get the channeling orders in. We're going to do it priority 1. We're going to go in hard and fast. There we go. Excellent stuff. In fact, even more all the way across. There we go. Bang. Lovely. We should be seeing some dwarves down here relatively rapidly. Miners do tend to pick the jobs up much quicker than switch flippers. I wonder if I've got all the switch flipping turned off in my dwarf therapist. It's possible, isn't it? It's possible. Come on. Come on. Crack the candy. Crack the candy. Crack the candy. It's very damp down here, isn't it? Is that just water going into the... It is, yeah. Sorry, for a second I thought something else was happening there, but it's just water. Just water dropping onto obsidian, as it does, as you do. Come on, miners, get down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 miners have picked up the task, but not one of them has arrived yet. Not even the good ones, not even the level 20 legendary miners who knock about in the fortress. Come on, lads. Where are you? What are you up to? Why have you forsaken me? Dun 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 dun. That, obviously, if I'm cracking open the gates to hell, it looks like we might be picking a new embark zone soon. What are we thinking here? Do I generate my own world? Generate a new one? Or do we try sticking to this world? I feel like this one's a very specialist world. It all focuses around this particular site. Hello, Dragonfire. You catch us at a moment of, well, pivotal activity. Here comes a miner. He's having a channel. Here he goes. Channel number 1, please. Let's go down the floor. We'll see it. If we go down a level. There we go. That first channel's done. There's a piece of adamantine there waiting to be collected. Another channeler going in. Oh, there's a save. But it looks like we have not struck out and hit hell. Interesting. I thought we might have, but no, we've just found solid adamantine. Which means there is a possibility that this whole lump here is solid. Maybe, Harold Beaver. Maybe. We'll see. We are gathered here today to bid farewell to this fortress, died of apathy in the year of our beard, 513. Quite right. Quite right. I noticed that the save has suddenly pinged in, so... Excuse me, that was another ball lifter. You know, we don't know if we're going to accidentally lock in the opening of hell, never to retrieve the fortress. To be fair, that's fine. I'm not that fussed about retrieving. I wonder if there's any way you could wall off an area of this magma so that the water can build up a bit more. Maybe we need to do some experiments. Maybe I should make the next fortress an experimental magma facility, just trying to figure out how the whole obsidianization of magma works. Although I quite like the idea, of trying to find a site that has a lot of adamantine in it. You know, go for like an absurdly wealthy fortress with a really honking, great, powerful military. I was going to do a surface build, wasn't I? Maybe I should do that, yeah. Try and find a place that's got some sand, got some magma, bring the magma up to the surface perhaps, make ourselves some magma forges. That could be good. Combine it with the start with a load of dwarves thing. Because I did a start with 40 dwarves once and it didn't half make a difference getting things up and running. Fucking hell, it was quick. It was nice. Retrieval could be fun for 5 minutes just to see the volcano spires refilling. That's true. There's no obsidian. Look, there's no adamantine in there, rather. Hell's bells. Which means that we can go to here, make a priority 1 dig, go down, come across there, and all of that can be channeled out there. So we can get quite a bit of obsidian out of this, actually. What about here? I can get those 2 bits, so like that. And then if we come across to here, that's the only place we can do it. What? No. There we go. Still good on the surface? Still good on the surface. Let's let them finish these up. Let's get all this channeled and see what we can do about going further down. Maybe we'll need to move over to the other spire. Wait a minute. Why is the other spire invisible? What? The weir camel Strodno Rogax has come. A very large creature, a very large camel twisted into humanoid form. It is crazed for blood and flesh. Its eyes glow chartreuse. Its sandy taupe hair is long and wavy. Now you will know why you fear the night. I wonder how many humps. How many humps do you reckon a weir camel has? Is it weir dromedary or just your basic straight up weir camel? I feel like a military alert might be the order of the day. Oh look, it's going to go straight into the traps. Look, bang, captured. Oh fuck, it's got trap avoid. Looks like we need to call our military back in. A, B, K. Holy shit, maybe we won't even get to crack hell open. We'll just get ripped apart by weird creatures. This will be a test of our military. I don't know how effective they are. Hopefully they'll get up here and do this bad boy in. If we follow it, we should get an interesting little slice of the action. There we go. We're following and resuming. Now it's going for this wood chopper. Kill him, kill him. Don't just bite him. That's it. Good boy. Good wereboy. Oh, we've lost somebody else. It appears to be distracted by a goose. 2 weird creatures. What's going on here? Why are we suddenly seeing 2? Toulon Amid Logum and Strodnog. Okay, so he's instantly transformed others into weir camels. I have a bad feeling about this. The fighting seems to be taking place on our stairways. Is everybody dead now? Has the combat subsided? I think it has. It appears to have, and we appear to have lost nobody. But that doesn't mean anything. No, it can't have stopped. The military would be disbanded. Why are they still standing there? What are they waiting to happen? We find... Oh, if it's turned back into a bloody... It's got to be this one, right? No, it can't be. Oh, which one was the fucking weird creature? God damn it. We can't even see what happened because I can't figure out who was the fighter and who was the weird creature. Oh well. Never mind. Never mind. Is there an economic stone that can be made into a magma safe floodgate? Iron ores, yeah, that's right. And there's the magma safe list, very useful. How about some frivolous adamantine objects? Instruments, nest boxes, bins, crutches and socks? I don't think so. I don't think so. If we can't have the armour, I think what we're going to do is just say, devil be damned. What the hell is this goblin doing here? He's got to be the guy. He's got to be the enemy, right? Let's have a quick look at Dwarf Therapists, because I have a feeling we may have gained a somewhat strident infection here. Sort by nothing, go back to the labour screen, refresh, and now what have we got going on here? How is our... Right, there's our vampires, lovely. Do we have... What about you? Are you cursed? You're a necromancer, which is basically the same as being cursed. You're a faint corpse. I don't think we've got any... We've not been infected with the... with lycanthropy. Well, that's pretty impressive. I'm surprised, but pleased. Surprised, but pleased. Okay, so back out of here. Let's resume. Back down to the obsidian digging area. Sorry, no, the what's name? The thingamajig, the doodah, the flim flam, the fliggle floggle. Adamantine digging area, that's what I'm looking for. So DH, I am gonna channel these bad boys here because I can. Yep, there we go. Let's see what I can get out of this whole shenanigan. Okay, so if we go across here, dig out there to there, yep, bang. Oh wait, that's a staircase from up above, isn't it? Do I really want to get rid of that? I don't think I do. Let's not dig that one out there. Good. Excellent. Let's get our miners down here. Keep digging until we breach into hell itself. It's going to be great. It will be lovely. It will be wonderful. Dolomite, calcite, kaolinite and obsidian are all magma safe and economic. Okay. What defines an economic stone then? Is it just something that you would use for like creating shit you're going to sell? Is that the definition? Or am I being a silly sausage? Am I being a silly sausage? Maybe if we... So go make a channel. Okay, here's my plan. On these squares from above. Can that be done? Can. Channel there. Dig out those two. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed it works. Okay, special uses. Right, okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Even more. Ah, now, this little bit of magma here that got channeled out is now obsidian. Oh, no, it dropped. Here's what's happening. The water's all channeling away down that little hole there, look. It's going to vanish. And it's not going to obsidianize anything. Now, of course, that's because there's no Z level of falling there, but we've established that's not making a damn difference anyway. God damn it. I wonder if we allow this whole area to refill with obsidian or magma, we'll be able to redouse it using this floodgate here. Do you reckon that'll work? I mean, it's possible. It's possible, right? Unlikely, but possible. I see this one keeps getting picked up, but every time the water splashes too deep over it, the designation vanishes again. Just need to make a little bit more space for it. Oh no, that should be good now. I can take these two out, can't I? I go up like that. And say D... not like that. DH. There we go. Get back to the squares. Those two. Up. Done. Lovely. This is going to be one of those streams where I attempt to end the fortress in spectacular style and then nothing happens. We'll just sit here twiddling our thumbs while we wait for the fucking wait for the end of the world. Ah, dear. It definitely seems like obsidian is no longer a thing, though, doesn't it? Because since that whole splash area that we did with the first lot, I don't think I've seen a single block of obsidian form. Oh, hello, got some channeling going on. Get in there. Channely wannely, if you canly. Ooh. I think I see what's happening here. They're attempting to channel here, but the water's flowing towards this... Oh, a guy fell in the hole! Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Now, this hole here, we just dug, is obsidian now. Okay. Oh, he's not having a good time of it, is he? Was he dangling by his fingertips on the edge of the obsidian, of the magma hole there? Poor lad. He had a bad time of it. A very bad time of it indeed. So why is this hole here not obsidianizing, but this one over here did? Did he climb up? He gave it a go. He tried. I think that is a slabbing. You're right. We are going to need a slab for that lad. We're going to need a lad slab. Da, 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 da. Wait. Look, this area here. Mysterious space. Can attempt to put some stairs down like this. Let's see how this pans out. Probably badly, but we'll give it a go. Okay, so over here. Anything happening over here? I mean, apparently we can just channel out from above these bits here and it'll turn it into obsidian, which blows my mind. Don't channel there, you fucking spam hammer. What's wrong with you? Channel there, that's cool. That's fine. Oh, heavens above. Hello, Ura's Rune. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. You catch me in what I hope to be the death throes of this fortress. I've been let down too many times by that stupid dowsing mechanism that I've been pinning all my hopes on, and I finally decided this is it. Time to bring about the end times. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to have been the most effective... Uh-oh. Did we just lose another miner down that hole? I've really got to stop making people dig holes above magma in flowing water. It's not a good scene. It's a very bad scene, in fact. So what's going on here? Is this going to be obsidianizing, or are we just... Nope. No obsidianization here. Just that one block, which honestly may have already have been obsidian, so maybe I'm just imagining that. It's entirely possible. Hot candy water slide, heavens above. Can you imagine a water slide actually made out of like candy, like the Chupa Chups lolly stuff? I mean, you'd get some sharp edges on that pretty quickly with the water going down it, right? Hello Dr. Phineas, hello Stone, and hello Kvatch. Welcome to the stream again, and thanks for joining us. Hopefully we'll all get a bit of clown candy madness going on, but honestly the signs aren't looking great. I just tried to recklessly barge through this little obsidian... Oh, well, we knew that was there already. Why are you telling us this is an exciting development? Come on, game. Get with the program. That was not an exciting development. However, this looks like the danger zone. Should we penetrate? Should we pierce? I think we should. There's a whole floor of adamantine here. Oh, maybe this stuff can be done. I'm going to recklessly remove all of it, like some kind of maniac. Look at this. This is madness. This is Arkenstone fever. Arkenstone fever. That's what dwarves get when they see a big old sparkly rock. I believe a sugar-based waterworks would quickly erode into classic features such as Oxbow Lakes. Possibly. Possibly. Not before claiming a few lives, though. Whew, imagine the sharp edges. Oh, the horror. The horror. We could probably mine this out reasonably confidently. You know, maybe I've been focusing on the wrong adamantine area. Wait, is that permanently filled up with water? Is that what's going on there? I think it might have, you know. Can I... If I dig that... No, it's not going to work, is it? We're not going to get any of this shit out here. It's just... It's done. It's done, scoundrel. You've got as much of that out as you can. Move to the other vein. It's going to be much better if you do. Do we... Now that we've found this abundance of adamantine, do I care? Are we still attempting to draw the fortress into the bowels of hell? Or is that not the plan anymore? Am I now back on the old adamantine armour train, pulling the whistle, going toot toot as we hurtle through tunnels? Let's have a little smooth. Let's see how this works out smooth-wise. Okay, we're going to smooth it, we're going to fortify it, and we're going to see what we find inside it. And if we don't find a gateway to hell, so be it. So be it. Candy share, indeed. Candy share. Sorry, I was about to launch into a song that I realised I hadn't written yet. And I got the opening note, and that was about as far as I'd gone. Excuse me. I poured that water out just before the stream started, and now it's quite stale. Unpleasant to drink, I would go as far as saying. I kind of want to go and make myself a hot drink, but unfortunately I've fannied around and left it until 2:30, where going to make a drink is probably not my best bet. It's only half an hour before I've got to pack in the stream and then go and do the dishwasher, because I've realised I fucking forgot to do that before I started, didn't I? Here's me playing Drawful with my mates on Discord like some kind of Pinocchio-esque donkey boy, and I had other things to be doing. Terrible. What a bloody delinquent. Does everybody remember that movie that came out years ago with Jason Donovan and Kylie Minogue called Delinquents? Or am I imagining that? Am I imagining that film? Did that exist? Or is that just some kind of childhood fever dream bubbling to the surface of my psychology again? I sensed the melody of Dankeschön. Dankeschön. There was a joke in Brassai that took me like 25 to 30 years to get. In the drugs episode, he says it looks like we need to turn the 90s. No, it looks like the 90s, when as it comes to drugs, have turned into the Ja Danketies, and it didn't occur to me that Ja danke was German for yes, thank you, and that 9 was German for no. Madness. Madness. You saw a double feature of Delinquents with Kazam. Kazam. I've never seen Kazam. I've never seen Delinquents. I just remember the morning television interviews that they were doing to promote the movie. An elven caravan? Oh, come on. Why you guys got to turn up at the wrong moments? We're just about to crack into the fucking bowels of hell, and here you all come flouncing onto the bloody premises. Oh, we've got pointy ears and lots of stuff that we've made out of wood, like weapons and armour. Would you like to buy them? Weapons and armour made out of wood, you say? Well, that sounds fucking stupid. Get out of my face, you dirty elf. Ugh, disgusting creatures. Ugh. Right, let's put some channeling in here as well, seeing as we've got the time. We may as well. Oh, we can't, apparently. 3 is apparently too deep, which surprises me, because I'm pretty sure we've channeled in 3 deep before. Meh. Never mind. Whoa! That just didn't lift my bollocks. That sent them flying vertical. Jesus Christ. Phew. Maybe I need to sit with my legs further apart to prevent a seal. That's probably a good idea, right? Whew. Oh, God, what have I done to myself? I feel like I've committed not just a war crime, a war sex crime. Oh, wait, no, those are a thing. That was a very poor taste joke. Very poor taste indeed. Still, done it now. Can't take it back, can you? No flixies. I reckon that's got to be an entryway into hell, right? If we channel down into that, that's going to have demons shrieking out of it pretty damn quickly, right? Dankeschön, Darking, Dankeschön. I don't know that song, Urazrun. I attempted to pretend I did and sing along, but I think I only made a fool of myself. I made a bloody arse of myself. Copy pasta cast Kylie Minogue as Lola Lovell, Charlie Schlatter as Brownie Hanson Bruno, Lawrence as Bosun. I don't know where the names and the characters start and end there. Crazy. Damn you, sexy crimes. How dare you taint my words. How dare you word my taint. Okay, we've got some smoothing done. That's nice to see. I think what we need to do is fortify these straight away, you know? Do we need all of these smooth? Probably not. Am I going to smooth all of them? Yes. So, designate F for fortification. There we go. I would like a fortification there and a fortification there, please. Tell me if there's hell. Actually, this isn't the way a man sends a fortress into hell, is it? Sitting there carving fortifications delicately into the adamantine to see if there's demons on the other side. This sounds like fucking let's try and pick a word that isn't perhaps politically loaded. This is wimpy stuff. This is real wimpy stuff. I'm just going to dig. Screw the smoothing. Screw your smoothing, arsehole. I'm gonna dig. There we go. It's going to be fine. Everybody can stop panicking. Anyone found panicking will be escorted from the premises. So there. Don't panic. It's going to be a while before they get over there, though, isn't it? Come on, lads. Get your digging on. Oh, no, one of them's been selected. Here we go. Channeling through. Diggy diggy. Diggly wiggly, diggly wiggly, diggly wiggly boo. He's taking his time about it, isn't he? Is this the square he's digging? It must be, right? It must be. You should at least zone the cats nearby to defend the fort. I don't think they're going to do much. I don't think they're going to have much of an effect, to be honest. Hello. We're actually revealing quite a bit of adamantine down here. Am I doing these at priority 4 and they're still getting dug? Okay, let's do these at priority 2. Adamantine feels like the kind of stuff you want to get out of the walls quick. Get it up into the old workshop as quick as you can. Super fast. I don't think we're actually going to get that much adamantine out of this deposit by the look of it. This level's the only stuff that's relatively straightforward to extract. Everything lower is kind of unavailable. We'll see though. We'll see though. Maybe it'll turn out to be more effective than I imagined. More effective than my wildest dreams could possibly have allowed me to speculate. Actually, it's going off this way quite dramatically. I didn't think it was going to be over here. But apparently, that's how it works. Apparently sometimes it do be like that though. There's more. The never-ending supply by the look of it. Come on. Diggly wiggly, lads. Let's get diggly. Let's get diggy with it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's my very best Will Smith impersonation. And for all I know, I'm not even singing one of his songs. That's how bad I am as an impersonator. Please, do not try to rope me into your complicated fraud schemes that involve posing as other people. I will mess them up badly. I will also say no, I don't want to be involved in any complicated fraud schemes. Only simple fraud schemes for me. The simplest. Fraud schemes for idiots. That's what I need. Ah, dear. A kitten finish off a forgotten beast. Well, every now and again you get like a naff forgotten beast turn up that's made of like farts or something. I'm a forgotten beast that's made of string and jelly. Oh, see my terrifying wobble. Wibble wobble wibble wobble. Fucking jelly beasts. Fucking jelly beasts. They're like Jellicle cats, except they're in better movies. Come on, guys, channel all this stuff out. Diggity wiggly. There's more? How spidery and twisty does this shit need to get? Okay. So this area here is directly over a potential portal to hell. Do we just channel? I think we do. I mean, we're 1/4 of an hour from the end of the stream as it is, so if we can get the Fortress to fall bang in the middle, that's going to be incredible. Okay, here we go. This is it. This could be the portal to hell. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone with the morning. Sorry. I had a meatloaf moment. I apologise. Very rude of me. Very rude of me. And 15 pages of combat between a forgotten beast and a kitten tells you that forgotten beast was pretty weak. Pretty weak. Here we go. This could be it. Oh, it's not a portal into hell. Heavens above. Well, in that case, let's dig these bad boys out. Because we can have that lot now. Very nice. Very good stuff. And then once that's done, well, we just channel down again, right? And then if that is good and not highway to hell territory, I think we can get this like enormous deposit sorted. Holy shit. I'm a fucking genius. An accidental genius. Okay, DH. So we channel out these 3 here. Not that one. I want to keep that slope there. Thank you very much. Come on, boys. Get channeling. This could be it. This could be it. That's a lot of combat reports. 3 hours from now, Fort is still going and we're drowning in candy. I mean, it's a possibility. It's a bit of a wild hope. It's a bit of a high hope, but it is a fuck. All of this candy's good. None of this can be highway to hell shit. Diggly wiggly. Let's get giggly. Excuse me? Did I just come up with some kind of weird catchphrase? I think I did. Don't like it though. I'm sad that my catchphrase is naff. Aww. This bit's gotta be it, right? That's gotta be the bit you dig into, right? There's nowhere I can really stand. If I could channel in there and then smooth and fortify there. I mean, we're getting quite a bit of adamantine, but I don't feel like it's enough to justify keeping this fort limping. I wanted all of the adamantine. All of that sweet, sweet candy. Oh. Population's going down a bit. Look, 107. Mind you, we've got 5 sad lads, but one of the people in this fortress is absolutely ecstatic. Fucking, their knickers are in floods. Which is okay. That's allowed. That is allowed. Don't you judge. Fucking beasts, how dare you. There's another square we can dig out here, I've just noticed. That one there. Lovely. Keep mining. And now I have to make the decision, because this next level down is almost certainly going to be a trip to hell, right? Without doubt. Screw it. Screw it. Live dangerously for once. Come on, scoundrel. Don't be shit. Be cool. Be cool, fool. They ain't gonna roll up. All they want is motherfucking donuts. Okay, here we go. Get another channel on. This could be it. This could be it. I'm on a highway to hell. I'm on a highway to hell. Oh my god, look, even more of the stuff. Have I gone into a parallel dimension where I can't actually fail? Well, that's dangerous thinking, isn't it? This is psychotically dangerous thinking. Let's dig this lot out. That'll be all good. Does the semi-molten rock ooze actual molten rock? Or can we dig up to it? If I dig... Oh no, if I dig through here, the magma's just going to piss through those holes there. And we do not wish that to be the case, do we now? Let's see how much they've gathered up. Up here, there should be some adamantine appearing in the appropriate stockpiles, right? Wrong. Wait, no, they're a bit further down here. Oh, no, here's the adamantine. Look, oh, yeah. What? Why is there a corpse in this stockpile? Doran's rotten corpse. He's had time to go rotten, people. What is this about? Have we decided that corpses are just cool and we want to hang around with them more? Or are you being little Dickenses? Little Dicky Wickies? I feel like while we've got elves in the area and we're dangerously mining adamantine, maybe we should just lock them in? Keep them stuck in the fortress? Holy shit, we've actually dug out a fair amount of this stuff. Okay, DH. Can I channel down here without breaching into magma? Maybe. Let's give it a crack. Let's see what happens. This is madness. Absolute madness. He's doing it. He's channeling it. Is it going to work? It worked. He's only gone and left it when there's no fucking highway to hell bullshit going on. I'm going to dig it right out. I'm going to go absolutely nuts. No fucking around. Bang. Here we go. Adamantine extraction to the max. To the max. Get down there, diggly wiggly. Come on, keep digging. Dig for me, boy. Dig. Show me what you're good at. Show me what you got. I think we're safe here. He says, with absolutely no reason to believe he's safe. It's not like I'm playing Minesweeper here. There's no deduction games we can play. It's just the way it goes. One of these I'm going to channel through and there's going to be fucking magma on the other side and it's going to flood through and kill me. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe this whole region is just one solid lump of adamantine. Fuck, we did it. We fucked it up. Semi-molten rock. Can it be dug? Can semi-molten rock be dug? How did he get out of there? Did he manage to just dig straight out? He did, didn't he? He dug straight. Oh, MCP pants. I'm on candy. I love MCP pants. He's the greatest Aqua Teen Hunger Force rapper there ever's been. There ever's been. There has ever been? Whatever. Whatever, don't question me. What are you doing? What's all these questions? There we go. Let's do some more diggy wigging. The molten rock, the semi-molten rock doesn't appear to be pissing out magma, so theoretically we're safe. mean, I could channel down another fucking floor, couldn't I? There's nothing stopping me. Other than common sense and fear. Fear. Fear is the mind killer. Semi-molten rock will have magma behind it. Okay. The forgotten beast, Slepon, has come. A towering three-eyed chicken. It has a square shell, and it squirms and fidgets. Its cream feathers are long and sparse. Beware its deadly spittle. A square shell, you say? A two-dimensional shell. Spectacular. Incredible. Amazing. Unbelievable. No, I mean it. Literally, I don't believe you. I'm having trouble giving you any credibility. Come on, lads. Get down there and do the diggy. Oh, wait, I don't think they can, actually. I think I may have accidentally beamed the in and out ramp. Shit. Okay, what we've got to do is build stairs, isn't it? Constructed upstairs. There we go. And we just need to pop that. Fuck. I can't quite make it down. So I've got a channel here, maybe? Doesn't matter where I channel, it's going to not give me a proper thing, is it? Fuck. We've beansed it. Or have we? If I do a channel there... No, not a stair, a channel, thank you very much. What? Oh, there we go. DH, there goes a channel. Dig that there. Maybe we'll end up with... No, not a door. Oh my god, I must need sleep. DH, here we go. There we go. Dig that out. Dig that bad boy out for me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My new random songs. Doesn't look like they can actually get down here to dig or extract. That's a problem for me. Although, maybe we say I dig an up-down stair? Yeah? Can we do that? Apparently not. Maybe we can. Is that going to work? Don't think it is it? The ramp isn't enough to dig an up-down stair into. Oh, bugger. We can't actually get anyone down into hell to tap into the doors. That's right. Three-eyed shell chicken. Not to be confused with chickens owned by the Shell Corporation. Royal Dutch Shell. This guy can't get out, can he? He's stuck. Oh, bugger. So build constructed upstairs. I'll put one there. Is that going to work? Blocked. Fuck you. Can I put one there? I can put one there, apparently. That seems good. The problem is getting access to building shit for them. I think. Because apparently adamantine's not a material you can build stairs out of. So, designate downstairs is J. So I can dig that in there. There we go. Lovely. So dig that down. Great. And then deconstructed upstairs below. Apparently not. Not an option. Not allowed, sir. Disapproved. Hello, Cooler. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. There's a lot of people with very nice bird emotes knocking around on Twitch lately. What's the deal? Was there some kind of event where people unlocked loads of bird emotes? Or is that just a popular thing on people's channels? Okay, surely I can get a constructed stair there, yeah? No? No, apparently not. Just not allowed down there at all. Fuck's sake. Can't actually remove anything else, can we? We can't actually dig anywhere in any of these walls without causing an immediate flood. Birds are the bane of gamer existence. Are they? Heavens above. Heavens above. It might be disabled in the economic stone menu. Oh, you mean the adamantine? True. The Kia is the bane of the DF player. They're not building that, are they? Taking their sweet ass time. So dig downstairs. Which was that? J? Okay. So I'll do one there. Yeah? That's how it works, isn't it? Dig a stair there. How do I end up in these situations where in a game notorious for its unforgiving nature if you fuck up, where I just start going, oh fuck it, whatever, yeah. How does that end up in a situation where I'm not in trouble? Nothing's going wrong. I'm going to try digging that hole in the wall there, and you know, if demons come screaming out of it, so fucking what? Bad demons be driven, as they say in the old pants area. Anyone dug that yet? Oh, there. The stairs are getting dug. That's nice. This guy can escape eventually. Hopefully. Nobody seems to want to use these stairs. So what I'm going to do is say DX, get rid of that. And I'll put a constructed downstair in the empty square. Oh, they got built already. Oh, so these are already built. Oh. Then why can't I build stairs up? That's true. That's true. That is kind of the way the universe appears to work. Okay, once that's been built, we should have access to stuff to build stairs with, and we should be able to get further down. Here's me thinking this was the end of the fortress, and it turns out, maybe not. Maybe what's going to happen is we're actually going to end up spending months. Although, look, this area here could be the highway to hell, which will allow tons of demons to come, I was going to say frothing into our fortress, but I don't think that's the correct term. Swarming would be better. Frothing demons, not something I really want to come across. Right, where are we? God has a special providence for fools, drunkards, and the United States of America. Which are you? Well, I'm not the United States of America. I'm fairly certain of that. I could well be a fool. I don't think I'm a drunkard. I do drink a bit every now and again, but I'm not what you'd call a slack-jawed alcoholic. A slack-jawed alcoholic? Why did I add slack-jawed there? Is that something alcoholics are known for? The slackness of their... The only solution is to bleach the earth and make it the sterile, lifeless planet it was always meant to be. Heavens above. Seems like a bit of an extreme solution. But hey-ho. Hey-ho.
You have discovered an eerie cavern. The air above the dark stone floor is alive with vortices of purple light and dark boiling clouds. Seemingly bottomless glowing pits mark the surface.
There we go. Well, it would appear that we have...
Horrifying screams come from the darkness below.
Press enter to close the window. So it would appear that we have very much discovered the entryway to hell. Had I channeled one lower on that floor, we would very definitely have pierced hell. We didn't need to, though, because we've come at it from the side on this floor instead. Isn't that lovely? Let's take a little brief glimpse at some of the demons available to us for examination. Brute of Embers. Embers? Brute of Embers. There we go. Let's take a look at you.
A gigantic stag beetle composed of ash. Groovy. It has a round shell and it has a bloated body. Beware its deadly spittle.
Okay. What about a phantom of flame?
A towering snail composed of flame. It has wings and it undulates rhythmically.
Intriguing. And what about a brine spirit?
A gigantic quadruped composed of salt. It has a long, curving horn, and it undulates rhythmically.
Hopefully it will dissolve in water.
A white banshee. A great quadruped composed of salt. It has large mandibles, and it undulates rhythmically.
There's a lot of rhythmic undulation going on here. I'm slightly concerned about that. I feel there's a sexual angle to it that I find distasteful. Come on, sir. Come on, sir. How about a boiling demon? That sounds like something that I've left in a toilet pan.
A huge blob composed of steam. It has a spiral shell, and it undulates rhythmically.
More rhythmic undulation. What is it with the sexy things? Come on, gang. Be good. A Cinder's Brute, a Brine Spectre. What does a Brine Spectre look like? Have you already seen one of these? Oh, apparently not. Wait, that didn't work, did it? What's wrong there? V for view. Enter, view. No, Phantom of Flame? Boiling Demon? I appear to have lost the ability to actually look at the demons. A Lark Devil. A Fire Wraith. Where's that Lark Devil gone? I want to know what a Lark Devil looks like. If it's just a bird, I'm going to be really bored. I don't seem to be able to actually... What gives? Is it Q? No. Is it K? There we go. It was K. It was K. That's what I was looking for. So, where were we? The Lark Devil.
A huge beakless lark. It has large mandibles, and it squirms and fidgets. Its clear feathers are long and broad. Beware its poisonous bite.
How's it going to bite me? It doesn't have a beak. Come on. Banshee, Phantom of Fire? What does a Phantom of Fire look like when it's at home?
A huge titmouse composed of flame. It has a pair of spindly antennae, and it squirms and fizzits.
Is a titmouse related to a cleavage rat? Or am I thinking the wrong kind of tits? Is it a mouse that eats like the bird tits? And by bird tits, of course, I mean like blue tits, coal tits, that kind of thing. Because birds don't have tits. Their young come from eggs.
Why would they require mammaries?
That would make no sense. Well, it looks like the demons are ready to come and overwhelm us. So let's see what happens. Let's go up a few floors here. Find the hole. As the bishop said to the other bishop as they passed the choir boy betwixt them. Oh my god, they've come up pretty quickly. This is not a slow process. Look, this miner, he's done for straight away. He's going to be killed by a brine spectre without any kind of pause. No delay. Let's go up a floor here. Yeah. He's making a good move of it, though. He's trying to get out of there. Let's send the military in. A, B, C, D. Here we go. And I would like to move everybody down to here, please. As quick as possible. Thank you very much. Let's pause. Hope that that miner presents enough of a distraction that they will head down there. Oh, he's making a leg. He's legging it. He's gone. They're having a whale of a time in this little room, but that brine spectre, he's blocking the corridor. He's stopping them from heading up the stairs. Oh, it looks like it's all over for the mining squad down here. Kogan the trader and his mining friends are, if you will excuse the rudeness, fucked with a capital F. In fact, I think every letter of this fucking could be a capital. It's a brutal, savage, unrestrained fucking. The kind of thing that happens when people are on every drug, apart from the ones that stop you fucking. Where are we going with this, scoundrel? Have you thought about a destination for this particular little outburst? Unfortunately, I haven't. Unfortunately, I launched into it like an idiot and just carried on going. Beware its terrible poetry. That makes sense. They must be like Vogons. Demons from hell. Very similar to Vogons. Imagine a bird with no beak, just a mouth with regular teeth, Stone. That's what you're seeing there. That's what you're seeing. A bird with teeth and lips. Or maybe they're called that because their faces resemble nips. What was that? What was... Oh, the titmouse. I see. I see. Ah, genius tits. Interesting. Is that like boobs with brains in? the mammabellum, the cerebral mammabellum. I don't know. I am getting into a territory here that is potentially on the wrong side of the Twitch terms of service. Oh, the demons are going through the mining bedrooms. Very nice. Our military do not appear to be getting down there quick enough. Look at those walls being painted with the blood of the innocent. Oh my goodness. Spectacular. Truly spectacular. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to make a last stand with the military. Not down there where I thought I was going to be, but in this room here with all the shit going on. A, B, C, D, move. Let's go stand here. There we go. Station there, and hopefully they'll get there quicker as well. I'm just going to quickly scooch up the stairs and see if I can see any of them on the move. Oh, here they come. Look, they're on their way down. In fact, it might make more sense to make the last stand here, just because, I mean, they are already here. So, there we go. We'll hang around with this goblin. There we go. Everybody move. Not down there. Not down there. Not down there. You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Move. Here we go. Move to here. There we go. That's what I wanted. No, they're gonna go to the other place first. That's what they want to do, and I can't stop them. Never mind. Looks like an engraver's. Oh no, they're coming back. They are coming back. No demons yet. Good sign, generally speaking. Okay, yeah. They're down here, but they're going back up. Good. Good. I like that. I like it when you do what you're supposed to do. Now, I don't think my legendary hammer dwarves are going to make much headway against these demons. Oh, here they come. Here comes demon number 1, please. Demon number 1 is a saucy little... What are you? You're a saucy little white brute. And we've got a white banshee coming through. They're coming through colour-coded. Interesting. I wonder if they're using standard ninja colour coding, because in that, white ninjas are either very low-level chod or top tier. It's very hard to know before you fought them. Right, here he comes. Here he comes. They're heading up the hill. There's blood on the stairwells. Let's take a little look and see how this is going. Adamantine the Swords Dwarf. Well, how does he do against this guy? The white banshee kicks the sword dwarf in the lower body with her right paw, bruising the muscle and bruising the stomach through the alpaca wool cloak. The swords dwarf is propelled away by the force of the blow. The swords dwarf slams into an obstacle. Adamantine Vabok Zatam the swords dwarf. Death is all around us. I feel very uneasy. Poor old Vabok. Poor old Adamantine, sorry. Getting slammed against walls, bished, bashed and boshed left, right and centre, all over the place in the corridors. It's fine though. Here's our final stand. The early adopters, the ones who ran down into the mines, they fought alone. But these guys stand cheek to jowl with their brothers, ready to strike their opponents down with silver hammers and whatever else they can lay their little hands on. Ooh! Ooh! It was a deadly spit, but it didn't quite deadly. Although I feel like he got caught up in the second gob there. Oh, lots of bones flying. Was that a demon? Hammerlord Veru, what did you do? What did you do? Bashes the white banshee in the lower body with his named weapon, Lokumstostesh Fikuk Zunek, and the severed part sails off in an arc. Heavens above, how does one sever the lower body of a demon? My goodness, the flying Saffle's Brute of Embers extract misses the Hammerlord. Okay, well the Hammerlord's doing much better than I anticipated. I didn't think we would kill any demons. And to be honest, it doesn't look like we killed many before we died, but hey. Well, the goblin can move. I mean, not anymore, but he could. He could at the time we first saw him. Is this our final Hammerlord? It's Firehawk. Oh no, we've got another one here. Curly fries waiting for the door to open. I, of course, now have uncontrollable hiccups. Let's hold the breath. Here we go. Hiccups suppressed, I believe. Oh, hello Nutty 3. This game is so convoluted it kind of intimidates me. Don't think of it that way. Think of it as always having a few little treats up its sleeves, or in its pockets, or in a little box that it keeps in its glove compartment. I don't know. Just the important thing to focus on is the little surprise treats. Yummy yummy. Dwarf Fortress mechanics. Ooh. It is kind of NetHacks meets 4X, but not so much of the 4X. It's more like NetHack meets what's the closest colony management game? Oh, there's a fireball heading towards that guy. Has he been immolated? Holy shit! He appears to have been completely vaporized. Wow. The final vestiges of our military. I mean, we did manage to kill a brute of embers. That's the important thing. We smashed that ash-based bastard into bits. It's good. Gee nuts tits, says Claycree. I'm not entirely sure what that's... it's a reaction to the genius tits. Of course. I wonder how the demons will fare against our traps here. Oh wait, they're trap avoid, aren't they? I can tell you exactly how they're going to fare against those traps. They're going to sail across them without a second thought and slam into our fortress denizens, ripping through them like a hot knife through butter. Oh, here they come. Here come the first. What have we got this time? We've got a white banshee and a brute of flame. Well, there's nobody in the fortress anymore with any combat training, as far as I'm aware. Let's take a quick check. I make sure in Dwarf Therapist behind the scenes by looking at the squad. Well, that's not strictly true. Okay, we do have the vampires left, but they're not exactly ready to activate. I think if we do activate them, they're just going to start drinking the blood of anyone they see. Then again, I mean, it's the end of days. We may as well let them out, right? There's not much point leaving them in there. So, with that in mind, let's pull this one. Yeah, let's do it. Click. Add capital P, pull now. Add capital P, pull now. There we go. And so the gates will open, and they should sally forth to attack the demons. It's not guaranteed, of course, but they should. It looks like our stairwells are a mess of blood and guts right now. Not ideal. But, you know, things could be worse. I mean, admittedly, they're likely to get worse very imminently, but right now they're not at their worst. We have not quite slid to the nadir. Oh, well, the dining hall being on fire is pretty bad, though. Pretty bad. Hello, Arthur C. Clarke. Warhammers are a big reason why I love Dwarf Fortress. The battle reports wouldn't be the same without them. I know. Well, we had one earlier. A guy was running around obliterating heads and getting his hammer caught in the neck stump, which I found very evocative. I like the idea of a hammer caught in a neck stump. The kind of wound that requires a foot to the chest to undo. Well, not undo the wound. The wedging. Obviously. You can't undo a wound by putting a foot on someone's chest, can you? Unless you've got crazy healing feet. That'd be interesting. Imagine, like, instead of lay on hands, paladins had to lay on feet. So you had to, like, lie on the floor all wounded, and then they had to sort of jump up and down on top of you to heal you. Like, stamp the health back into your wounds. Again, seems weird. But who knows? Maybe that's been a thing. Maybe there's some Dwarf Fortress. There's some D&D game somewhere in the world where that has been done. It's possible. Banish all the namies to nearby towns so they might show up in the next fortress. I think I'm going to generate a new world. I think I'm going to go for a whole new world in the next one. So we'll see how it pans out. But as you can see, the demons are making short work of the fortress. We're down to 76 neutral dwarves, 2 mildly pleased dwarves, and 5 a little bit sad dwarves. Annoyingly, the happiest dwarf in the fortress has died already. I thought they might last a little bit longer. But apparently not. Apparently not. Well, they better leave town. They better leave town. True, Ravelin, we probably have begun the apocalypse for this world, but you know what? Telier's fabulous embark may have been too good to be true. Maybe it had to end like this. Maybe it had to grind to a halt in flames at 4 frames a second. I mean, with all the fire the demons are blasting, FPS death does seem fairly likely, Druidsmead. Fairly likely. Hello, Virtual Spaceman. Welcome back again. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here for the end of days, so we can all just watch the world crumble in on itself like a used firework. Is that a good metaphor? I don't think it is. I was thinking of those big, you know, those like little pucks that you set fire to, and they sort of like grow into a big worm that looks like a dog turd. I was thinking of one of them, but for some reason all I could come up with was the generic term firework. Very sad. Very sad. Have we released the Berserkers yet? That's my pet name for the vampires. We call them Berserkers because of the old Nightbreed. Do you remember Nightbreed? Great movie. The Berserkers in that were not as terrifying as I think these Berserkers will be, because these are the mad lads of the fortress. Eternal training vampires. Also, I'm guessing they're going to be ludicrously thirsty. They've been locked in there for about 5 or 6 years. So they're going to have quite the thirst on them. They're going to be wanting to Capri-Sun quite a few of our citizens. Are we now going to have to just wait for the dwarves, for the... Yeah, we're just going to have to wait for the demons to pass through the fortress, aren't we? Well, it seems to me that things are over. Things are done here. The fortress is dead. Fire starters, I think they call that a sucking wound. I wouldn't want to get healing hands from a cleric of Savile. No, I mean, that seems like a bad choice. If you're a cleric of Savile, you've already made some pretty fucking rough choices. I think I'll choose this one as my patron god. Are you sure you want to deify this guy? Oh, yes. They paraded him through his hometown when he died in a golden coffin. That didn't last, did it? Didn't last long at all. Crumbling like a bath bomb in a storm drain. Now, that is a good one. That does work. That is a very crumbly metaphor for crumbling. If it is indeed a metaphor for that. Redbeard says, oh yeah, the burning dod turd things. Much better description. Exactly. You poke one of those with a pencil or something after they've cooled, they'll crumble down into a little bit of ash. Man, I saw a YouTube channel where some guy made an enormous one of those. It looked like a goddamn... Well, I was going to say elephant turd, but I don't think even elephants' bum holes open that big. I wonder what animal has the biggest poo pipe. I mean, I would guess it would be some kind of whale. I suspect, I have a sneaking suspicion that the whale has, for its body size, an unusually tight sphincter. I feel like if you pull a whale out of the water and it farts, you get a whistle. It's just a little thin stream of bubbles under the water, but if you pull it out into the air, you'll hear like a... Maybe? I don't know. I wonder if their bum holes are bigger than their blowholes. I mean, none of this information, should I actually find the truth, will be of any use to me in my life. But nonetheless, these questions ricochet through my skull. Like, I was about to make a very bad JFK joke there, but I restrained myself. I pulled back and decided no, that would be in poor taste. Oh, a lovely guy. What a wonderful gentleman, managing to restrain from terrible head wound jokes at 3:20 in the morning. Holy shit, it's so late. I don't think I'm going to be able to wait for the entire fortress to crumble, although we are down to 34 dwarves. Maybe I can wait. Maybe they're going to keep dropping. How long till the next dwarf dies, do you reckon? I mean, this floor doesn't appear to have any active demons on it right now. About this floor. Oh, this floor is absolutely riddled with the motherfuckers. And they appear to have killed every living dwarf on this floor. Which begs the question why they're still buggering around down here, but whatever. Whatever. Looks like there's nothing but cats left alive on this floor. If we have 29 dwarves knocking around, where in the name of Jimmy Hill's pills are they? No, I'm getting really stretched now. It's too late at night for me to be coming up with amusing bon mots. Oh, someone found Rimtar dead. Surprising. Very surprising. I've got a Discord message. Ooh. By the way, if anyone's excited to join my Discord, feel free. You're quite welcome to. You can type !Discord in the chat and it will give you the link. It's all very straightforward. Oh, it's a Kitfox notification. Hello. What's all this about? Oh, can't see where it was. New mentions. Here we go. DF streams. Oh. Oh, Clinadev, you lovely lad. You lovely lad. At 10 to 3 in the morning, he posted in the Kitfox Discord to say that I was streaming. What a genuinely sweet individual. I say that. I cannot confirm in any way if he's sweet or not. I have never licked Clinadev, and frankly, owing to the unhygienic nature of that action, I have no intention of doing that ever. Also, I suspect they live in the United States, which would mean I would need a many thousands of kilometres long tongue, which, if my tongue has suddenly expanded to be thousands of kilometres long, I have got significantly more to worry about than whether or not I know what Clinadev tastes like. Thank you very much. Like acquiring an artificial heart strong enough to pump blood through that damn thing. By God, so much muscle. For some reason it's bringing to mind Shin Godzilla. A film that I watched twice. And the first time I watched it I abandoned it and didn't enjoy it. And I thought, meh, this is not for me. And then I watched someone do an analysis of it and say, actually, it's not a film like a normal Godzilla film, it's actually a satire of Japanese politics. And then I went, oh, if I watch this and tell people I enjoyed it, it will make me look clever. So I watched it again, and it turns out it's actually quite good. I mean, I think a lot of the Japanese politics stuff might have flown over my head, but the monster itself is pretty impressive, and the scenes where it's destroying the city are pretty incredible. Well worth a watch. They might beat the demons to your civiles. My civvies? My civvies? Who might beat the demons, Virtual Spaceman? Who, I say? Let's get Scoundrel a golden coffin. I've got a golden coffin, I'm gonna get buried.
Come with me, and you'll see a world of obscure and
Sorry, I lost myself there. I was trying... My brain was going, say obscene, and I went, oh no, you can't say obscene. You've got to say absurd. And then I just came into a big old word crash and couldn't get out of it again. Very sad. I think it's a walrus, but I don't know why, says Redbeard. Once again, I've left it too long between hearing a message appear in chat and reading it, and I now no longer have the context that would provide sense. God damn it, we're down to 16 dwarves, one of whom is not very happy. 15 of them, however, perfectly fine. They don't give a shit about demons ripping through their civilization. Who gives a shit about that kind of thing? Boring. Boring. I don't know if you heard that one, but that was another powerful guff there. I feel like I may have left a permanent dent in this chair, like a blackened, burned groove, as though maybe a small ball bearing has flown in from outer space at thousands of miles an hour and skidded across the surface of the chair. But it's not, it's just a groove dug out by the gas escaping my body. 3:30 might be a bit late for me, actually. It might be time for me to call time on this stream, because my tangents are getting a little bit too weird. A little bit too strange, don't we think? Beat the devil out of it. Very good. Very good. Shin Godzilla was fun. I enjoyed the purple laser beam breath he had. It seemed very intense when it all focused into that little... Oh man, I went to wipe that silly little hair bit there and get it back on my head. I went to the wrong side. What a fool. What a fool. I took it to be a parable for the destruction of Japan, like when it was on fire and their plan to use nuclear against it too. As I understand it, and mainly from that video explaining it to me, I think it was a guy called Accented Cinema. I don't know if he's Japanese or Korean or Chinese or something, but he analyses, or he talks about Asian movies, talks about like those kind of movies from those countries and stuff. And in his discussion on Shin Godzilla, he was saying that it's kind of like where the original Godzilla was kind of about the bombs that got dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki during World War II. This one's very much more about the sort of Fukushima crisis and acts as a sort of proxy for that. Personally, I just enjoyed seeing a giant lizard bring a city into rubble. But, you know, that's my tastes. That's my tastes. And also the Godzilla movies have got a little special place in my heart because me and my son watched Godzilla King of the Monsters one night on our ultra late stay up as long as you can movie marathon, and we had a lot of fun. And we stayed up till 3 a.m, which isn't good because he was probably about 7 or 8 at the time. But hey, I don't have to be a good father. I can be a bad father. It's easier. Let's have a look here. Take a drink and you'll sink to a state of pure inebriation. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, the time it's taking for the demons to seek out each individual dwarf and kill them is taking too long. I mean, that last dwarf must have taken, I don't know, 5 minutes to find. And to be honest, even though we've got only 13 dwarves in the fortress, we're still only on 19 frames a second. I'm guessing that's probably to do with the amount of flame, right? A lot of the demons are breathing fire. Then again, it doesn't look like anything's caught fire. They've got bored, they're just hanging around. Look, these demons have decided to just hang around in our dining hall. They've come out of hell with nothing but destruction and terror on their minds, and then they've stepped into this beautiful architectural masterpiece, and suddenly their hearts have been ripped from the job they were doing. They no longer care for destruction and the rending of flesh, and now all they care about is learning as much as they can about dwarven architecture. They're going to go on walking tours through various dwarven cities. They're going to start listening to podcasts about buildings. Or will they? I don't know. I don't know. One Man Godzilla. It's an epic short. I'll have to look it up. Post it in the Discord or something. I'll take a peek at it. I tell you what I did. There was a good short I saw ages ago, which was like, I think, a pitch for a longer movie. But, what was it called? I think it had something like Leviathan or something like that in the title. But the concept was there were people on a gas giant, and they were harvesting the gases from the outer surface. I say surface, you know what I mean, from the outer area. But the gas giant has these enormous sort of flying worm dragon creatures in it. Really very good. If anyone can find that one, that's worth posting in chat. What have we got here? Some migrants. Oh, what are you doing to me? Migrants? Have you not heard the news? Finally, after months of walking, we are here. We have reached our destination, the beautiful Cryptbeards, city under the hill that will shine forever. I hear they have struck adamantine. And off they go, into the demon-infested hellscape that I have left behind. Ah, well, could be worse, couldn't it? No, actually it couldn't. It couldn't. I remember when I moved into this house and there was like nicotine tar an inch deep on every surface, and there was fat full of dead flies on top of the cupboards that we had to scrape up with paint scrapers and flick off into a bucket before we could actually clean the house. But once it was done, it was all right. But that was nowhere near as bad as turning up to a house and finding it full of fire-breathing, ravening demons, right? Or maybe not, maybe not. Maybe some of you would prefer to deal with fire-breathing, ravening demons than a couple of inches of congealed fat full of dead flies on top of your kitchen cupboards. In the end, we just ripped all the cupboards out and replaced them. Ah, well. Right. Well, it looks to me like this fortress has reached its end, doesn't it? I mean, we're not getting any more exciting events out of this one. And it puts us in the position of next time being able to start a new fortress. So, with that in mind, those of you watching the recording on YouTube, thank you very much for doing so. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next 4. Bye-bye, YouTube. Bye.